got your shit. Is this what you want? Huh? Is this what you want? Well, come and get it, goddamn.
I'll fucking wait. Who wanna debate? Straight, let me cook. Fish frying while season and marinate. Every season, there's no reasoning, just unanimous decision. Smash the noti bell, and thanks to all subscriptions. Mama mentality, stop fouling me, I'm goated. Body shots got them folding, every word they can quote it. Smoking bud, watching bud, smoke these niggas Mayweather with the defense, nothing short of genius. High step into the end zone like prime time, point me to the limelight, mic check, it's my time. The pod god every time I deliver. You're now tuned in to GOAT Thriller. I'm here to stay, all the chatter, y'all can dead it. Let's start the show. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, I said it. Dinging on them. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
I'm the best ever. There's
I
never been
fucking
anybody
wait.
better. I'm Sonny Liston, I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart.
Yeah, I said it.
Now, before I get into what I'm about to get into, I just want to make sure that each and every last one of y'all hit that like or dislike button. Please don't forget to put some mother effing Coach K, Duke, full court pressure on that sub button if you're new to both of my channels. And please don't forget to ring that noti bell so you can be notified via email each and every time your boy E Thriller, aka Ham Rothstein,
I didn't stutter.
aka GOAT Thriller,
I didn't stutter.
aka the motherfucking Black Picasso, because I paint these pictures so vividly with my words on the sport of boxing whenever I feel like it. And once again, fight fans, ladies and gentlemen in the Wolf Chat, welcome back now. First things first, man. Shout out to everybody that's watching this live stream podcast on both of my YouTube accounts. Make sure y'all put some comments in the comment section and let me know that you're slipping and sliding with your boy GOAT Thriller, aka the Black Picasso. And also, shout out to everybody else on all my social media accounts. That entails Facebook. Salute to y'all. Shout out to everybody on the gram. Shout out to everybody on X, formerly known as Twitter. Yeah, I said it. And also, shout out to everybody on Facebook. And last but not least, shout out to everybody that's been rocking with me and showing me so much love on TikTok. I mean, my Lord. Shout out to everybody over there, man. Tonight, I'm not going to be too long-winded. I'm going to get in and get out like a stick up. You feel what I'm saying? But before I do that, I got to run downstairs and go get some shit, y'all. But this is brought to you by Yeah, I Said It podcast.
I'm going to tell you a story right now. A story about a man named Stone Cold Steve Austin who rolled into Dallas, Texas last night. And when I rolled into Dallas, Texas, I was real thirsty. So I went to a bar and started drinking beer and more beer and more beer. Then I started throwing darts, playing pool, drinking beer. Then I got on one of those mechanical bulls. I rode that bull front ways, sideways, backwards, front ways, two-handed, one-handed, no-handed. Finally had to shut that summits down because I wore it out. Then I started drinking more beer. And I started a fight. And the whole bar started fighting. I whipped everybody's ass. I threw them all out the door. Every single one right out the door. Finally, the bartender said, "Stone Cold, Stone Cold, Stone Cold." And I said, "What?" He goes, "Why are you throwing everybody out the damn bar?" I says, "You dumb son of a bitch, I'm getting ready for the Royal Rumble." I said, I'm getting ready for the Royal Rumble. And the bartender looked at me and he said, Stone Cold. And I said, what? He said, I heard Triple H is coming back to win the Royal Rumble. I drank some of that beer. I put that beer down. I looked at that bartender right in the eye and I said, what? He said, I heard Triple H is coming back to win the Royal Rumble. And I said, Triple H is going to do a lot of things in his life, and he made a big comeback. He looks great. Phenomenal. He's the game. He's that damn good. The bottom line is he can do all the bench presses, shoulder presses, lat pull downs, barbell curls, tricep extensions, squats, deadlifts, bent over rows, sit-ups, crunches, leg lifts. He can do all that, but the one thing he'll never do is throw Stone Cold Steve Austin over the top rope. That just won't happen. I looked at that bartender and I said, as a matter of fact, I'm working on my strategy right now. That's what he said. He said, what? I said, I'm working on my strategy right now. I looked down at my waist and I said, you see that? He said, what? I said, do you see that? That's what he said. He said, what? I said, that's a beer belly. A beer belly. A beer belly. By lowering my center of gravity, it makes it hard for a man to throw me over the top rope. That's Stone Cold Steve Austin's strategy. You understand what I'm talking about? So I looked at that bartender and I said, I ain't gonna mess with your mechanical bull no more. You can let everybody back in because I'm gonna drink every single beer you got to work on this beer belly. He said, what? Beer belly. What? Beer belly. What? And while I'm working on this beer belly, when I drink all you beer, I'm going down to Whataburger. And I'm gonna get a Whataburger with cheese. A Whataburger without cheese. A Whataburger with double cheese. A French fries. Some more French fries. I fucking want fresh catch fish sandwiches. Another Whataburger with double cheese. And I'm gonna roll in that Royal Rumble one pissed off sumbitch because Triple H, you said you kicked my ass once. You said you kicked my ass once. So you think you can do it again? That's what I said. I said what? And if you got a problem with that, I can say that to your face.
Already, man, I appreciate everybody for slipping and sliding with your boy E-Thriller, aka the Black Picasso. My apologies. But anyway, man, make sure y'all hit that like button as you come through the door. It's already telling me I got a couple of lurkers in this mug, not showing your boy Go Thriller some love, even though I'm back, even though I've been gone for about a week or 2 weeks or something like that. Yeah, I said it. But I said, you know what? I might as well go ahead and pop out. There's 2 NFL football games on the night. I ain't really interested in them. I mean, I got it pulled up, but I ain't like, I'm just watching it like a hawk or whatever. But salute to everybody in the building, man. So I got a couple of topics lined up for you guys tonight before I get done kicking what I'm kicking. And then I'm going to breeze through some of the comments. And then also I'm going to drop the link and let y'all come on and rock out. Shout out to the Wolf Chat. Shout out to the Playback Gang. Salute. Now, first things first, man. Let me go ahead and do this. Let me share my screen. So it is being reported by ESPN's Mike Coppinger that Devin the Dream Haney is suing Ryan Kardashian, Garcia, with his lying, cheating, snakish, conniving, unprofessional ass. Facts, E-Thriller, big facts. But anyway, y'all let me know in the chat. Can y'all hear me before I get the cooking, man? Y'all let me know. And before I really get the cooking, man, my apologies. Shout out to my guy, man. You already know how we play. Let me find my stuff, man. Give me 1 second. I'm all over the place, man. Shout out to my guy.
Cash Money.
For those 2 super stickers for donate to the channel, for being a sponsor of the channel. I appreciate the love and I appreciate the support, Moolah. You already know how we rocking like a cutoff stocking, trying to get waves. Oh, boy. And also, shout out to my guy, man, COE Films, for donating to the super chat. He said, I'm here for the smoke. Javante, you have some explaining to do. This fight is not the play. There were other fights available. Shaking my head. Hey, man, shout out to everybody else in the chat. I appreciate the love and support. And as always, if anybody else want to donate to the channel, you know, if you want to send a super chat, which is cool, but if you want to send a cash out, which is what I prefer because, you know, I get 100% of the proceeds, then let me remove this real quick. Hold on, y'all. Where my banners at? Where my banners at? The cash app is I said it E3. Once again, that's I said it E3. But anyway, let me do this real quick so y'all can see. I bet. So it's being reported by Mike Coppinger of ESPN Boxing Insider on September the 27th, 2024 at 1:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time that Devin Haney is suing Ryan Garcia for battery, fraud, and breach of contract. I'm going to read some of this article. It says, while Devin Haney agreed to participate in a prize fight against Garcia, at no time did he agree to engage in a bout against an individual who had taken performance-enhancing drug, the lawsuit states. It also states, if I'm not mistaken, Haney would have never fought against a boxer who was positive for a PED per the suit. The suit also names Garcia promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, a.k.a. the Golden Boy, who runs Golden Boy Promotions. He's suing him as well. It says Haney seeks a full accounting of the event that includes evidence to support expenses. Haney was entitled to 47% of the event's profits, meaning he was the B side, and obviously Ryan Kardashian was the A side. But anyway, it says, while Golden Boy Promotions has not responded to the lawsuit, Garcia fired back on social media. He said, and I quote, "I'm being sued for doing my job." Garcia wrote on Instagram, "This fight has been a Netflix documentary, but this right here is the finale. Your Honor, he simply struggles with the left hook syndrome." Damn, end quote. And then the article further reads, "I'm being sued." Oh, wait a minute. It says, Bill Haney, his father, which I'm going to play the clip, obviously, but I want to read it first just to give you guys proper context, and then I'm going to let him say it coming straight directly from the horse's mouth. But he said, it's not just about Devin, not about the championship, not about that shit that he did. It's about the sport and what's right and what's wrong. Bill Haney told ESPN. They say the left hook, the left hook, the left hook, and we say it was the drugs. So why would Ryan Garcia go in, plead guilty, and then not compensate Devin, but also cheat the people? Oscar De La Hoya receives $1 million as a fine. So why would he receive $1 million and Devin not? How can Golden Boy benefit from the ruling? End quote. Garcia is 24-1 with 20 KOs. He is eligible for reinstatement in April of 2025. Devin Haney, who got his O back, is 31-0 with 15 KOs. Doesn't have a fight scheduled to take place and hasn't competed since the bout that took place this past April. Now, let me just say this, man. Now, matter of fact, let me do this. Let me go ahead and roll this before I give you guys my honest opinion on this topic at hand. DJ E Thriller, I do not own the rights to this content. This is for educational purposes only. Hit that like button as you come through the door. And if you're new to the channel, make sure y'all hit that sub button and ring that noti bell so you can get notified every time your boy Go Thriller pop out on these special occasions. But anyway, let Bill Haney take it away. DJ E Thriller, roll that clip.
Don't let this go over your head. Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions were awarded $1 million for damages for the fight Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia on April the 20th. I asked one question is, why would Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions receive $1 million in damages? What damages did they occur? For that, Devin Haney Promotions and me, we thankful to Devin Haney and stepping up and allowing us to do our job with Devin Haney Promotions and sue the entire outfit. So with that saying, the suit stands, and Hall of Fame promoter Bob Arum, I'm ashamed that you as an attorney also would advise that fighters don't sue. I mean, haven't you been sued before? Marvin Hagler, Terrence Crawford, so lawsuits are part of.
Listen, man, obviously I gotta come in and chop in between these clips because I don't want to get hit with any copyright issues and things of that nature, right? Because we know how YouTube play, especially with, messing with my channel and to monetize me. But shout out to YouTube for giving me my monetization back. And always, if anybody want to donate, the super chat is available 24/7, 365, as well as the cash out, which is what I prefer. But hey, man, beggars can't be choosers. But anyway, I must say this, man. I really miss Bill Haney. And I don't know if y'all know this or not, but I gave the man the nickname Trill Bill Haney, right? And I made a TikTok a couple of months ago, if I'm not, maybe it was about a month and a half ago, that went viral. But I am like so fucking upset that Bill Haney hadn't been out here popping his shit the way that he normally pops his shit. The man has been laying low along with Devin Haney, his son. Obviously, they aren't the same. I can kind of tell he ain't got that same swag in this, in this video right here. He kind of seems a bit off as far as his personality, as far as his banter. He's like very subdued, which is very alarming to me, if I must say so myself. But I'm gonna be honest, man. I know a lot of people hate the Haneys and they hate Trill Bill Haney because he's boisterous, he's loud, he feels like his son is the greatest thing since sliced bread and toilet paper. But at the end of the day, I will say that the sport of boxing has been extremely boring, especially these YouTube streets, without Trill Bill Haney. I mean, I'm just saying.
Business. Welcome to boxing and the Devin Haney era.
All right, man. So that's what Trill Bill Haney had to say about the situation as far as filing a lawsuit against Ryan Kardashian, Usman Garcia. But stop the presses, man. Stop the presses. Give me 1 second, y'all. My son going crazy in the background. Give me 1 second. All right, my apologies. My youngest son just got back home and he want me. You know what I'm saying? He trying to play. But anyway, now my take on this situation is this, man. From the outside looking in, I'm not on either one of these dudes' side, right? Because if anybody follows your boy Go Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, then you will know I am not a fan of Ryan Garcia. In fact, he's a guy that I openly and I willingly admit on every single time I feel like admitting it, that I don't like the guy. I don't like nothing about him. I don't like how he cap. I don't like how he's a hypocrite. 1 minute he's a Christian. The next minute he talking about I smoke, I drink, I'm supposed to stop, but I can't. I'm a dog. I love hoes. And I'm addicted to money. Oh, do it big, then. Yeah. Do it big, then. Yeah. Do it big, then. I don't like nothing about Ryan Kardashian, Usman Garcia. And to make matters worse to your boy Go Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, for this man to go into this event, knowing that he was in an inopportunistic situation, knowing that everything was on the line, because let's be honest, the backlash that man received for quitting against Javante Tank Davis, a.k.a. Abdul Fraudheed is what I deem him. Facts, he Thriller, big facts. I'll talk about him later on another day. But anyway, the way that man quit from that body shot, and I know a lot of people saying, oh, Go Thriller, you don't know shit about the sport of boxing. Oh, he got caught with a good kidney shot. Oh, he got caught with a good liver shot. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Because you and I both know that man was looking, and he was looking at that tank on the opposite end of the ring. And he said, look, man, I don't want any more parts of that. So it wasn't really a matter of the man got hit with a shot to the point to where he's balling over and rolling over on his stomach or laying on his back. The man just took a knee. He took a Tim Tebow. He was looking coherent the whole time. It looked like he was short of breath. You feel what I'm saying? But I didn't see anything, or at least 4 or 5 times I watched the fight that made me believe that the man couldn't get up. I just think he didn't want to take any more punishment in my BFB Master Q voice. Facts, he Thriller, more facts. But anyway, there was a stench, there was a stigma behind Ryan Garcia. And I guess he said, well, God damn it, I got to do something. I got to change the narrative. I got to go in here and put on my best performance against Devin the Dream Haney, who was the same guy heading into the fight that I said, look, man, Ryan ain't got no business in the ring with Devin Haney. I feel like there was levels to this shit. And at the present moment in time, after seeing Devin Haney do what he did to reach his pro grade, after seeing Devin Haney win in a close fight against Vasily Lomachenko, who, once again, to play devil's advocate, there's a lot of people that come in my chat. There's a lot of people that come on my panel that say, "Go Thriller, you don't know what you're talking about." I had Lomachenko whooping Devin Haney that night, and Lomachenko appeared to, be on the cusp or the verge of stopping the Devin the Dream Haney. And what was it, round 10 or 11? I mean, that's what the people be saying to me. You know what I'm saying? But Devin Haney went out there and did what he was supposed to do against those other guys. So I'm thinking, look, if y'all go just do your research, I did a TikTok about this shit now. I think about it. But I was like, I didn't even want to see that fight because I feel like Ryan Garcia wasn't on Devin Haney's level. And I that's the way I felt at that present moment in time, right? But 2020 in hindsight, hindsight is 2020, right? And we all know what happened. I mean, from the opening bell, Ryan Kardashian landed a punch that Devin Haney, along with his father and Trill Bill Haney, said they were going to be prepared for. They seen him do it in the amateurs. Ryan Garcia fights the same way. He hasn't gotten any better. He's a C-level fighter. I'm an A-level fighter. He isn't dedicated to the sport. It's going to show on April the 20th, free smoke and all this stuff. You know, they was going to roll him up in the pack and smoke him. You feel what I'm saying? And whenever Devin Haney went out there underneath the brightest of bright lights in his fucking illustrious career so far, he wet the bed, y'all. I mean, I'm sorry. I know that Ryan Garcia cheated, and y'all know I don't like Ryan Garcia, not even a little bit. But I mean, my Lord, for you to go out there and get caught, it wasn't like it was later on in the fight where you're kind of tired. You know, you slip up on your fundamentals, or you're getting a little gas, or you had a cut over your eye. You couldn't see the punch coming. No, Devin Haney, as soon as that bell ring, that dude got dinged on, y'all. Facts, he Thriller, more facts.
100.
I mean, I'm just saying, so for Bill Haney to say it was the Austrian, and for Devin the Dream Haney, who had an interview come out with the great Andre Ward, the Hall of Famer, first ballot, one of my favorite boxers, man. And I think he's an excellent interviewer. He asks all the tough questions that the peoples want answers to, right? But whenever I heard Devin Haney say that his game plan was fine, he didn't do anything wrong. Oh, it was just the Austrian. Oh, it was just the drugs. We wasn't on an even level playing field. So my thing with that is this. If I was Andre Ward, I would love to ask Trill Bill Haney or Devin Haney, or hell, both of them, if they don't mind coming on the Yeah I Said It podcast to pop their shit with Go Thriller. But I would love to ask them, like, do you believe, let's just say for the sake of the argument, if Ryan Kardashian was on the Austrian against a Terrence Crawford, obviously against a Gervonta Tank Davis, who was in a similar situation, then as Devin Haney, to where that man came out and threw the same punch 3 or 4 times before Tank slipped it and clocked his ass. I mean, I'm just saying, right? But do you believe a guy like Pernell Whitaker or Floyd Money Mayweather or anybody that had boxing skills, that had that defensive prowess in their arsenal, would get hit with the same punch time after time after time again? I'll wait. I will fucking wait. So y'all can miss me with that, oh, it was the Austrian. That was the only thing that went wrong, because as much as I would love to come on here and bash Devin Haney and Trill Bill for suing them, because I feel like it's not a good look. I'm going to be honest, because I'm one of them dudes, I wanted them to get it back in blood. I want them to have a rematch with Ryan Garcia to prove that it really was about the drugs, to prove that it really is levels to this thing that we love called the sweet science, the sport of boxing. Because I can make a legitimate argument that Devin Haney game plan was all wrong. All wrong. Why are you trying to go out there and bang with a guy that's faster than you, a guy that is obviously bigger than you, a guy that is obviously much stronger than you, a guy that on that given night, I still can't believe it. I can't fathom, and it's hard for me to put into words, but a guy that had a higher boxing IQ than Devin the Dream Haney. You feel what I'm saying? I still I cannot believe that Devin Haney allowed for a guy that was undisciplined, who was unprofessional, that didn't show any integrity, who just basically was just making a mockery out of the sport leading up to the fight, right? Go in the ring and beat him with one punch, fight in spurts, because it was obvious to me, even though the man was on the Austrian, the dude looked gassed from rounds 3 all the way up to 8. And then all of a sudden, every time he had a big explosion, that's when he knocked Devin Haney down time after time again. I mean, I'm just saying. So I still can't believe it because I just feel like, once again, for those of you who are new to my channel, I thought Devin Haney was like that. And there was one particular time where I feel like Shakur was the guy. And then I went from Shakur to Tank, and then from Tank to Devin Haney, obviously. But after seeing his performance against Ryan Garcia, I'm looking at Devin Haney a certain type of way. And I'm not going to sit up here and call the man soft. Because if the man was soft, like, let's be honest, and I've been reading a lot of these dumbass comments on social media, whether that's on X or TikTok, in these boxing Facebook groups and YouTube, and the list goes on, right? And everybody is calling Devin Haney soft for suing. But I mean, if the man was soft, then he had every ample amount of opportunity on April the 20th to go out there and just lay down. He could have quit, because when I tell you it got Bubba Sparks ugly, like I'm talking about from the open the bell all the way up to round 12, to the point to where Ryan Kardashian was begging Trill Bill Haney to stop the damn fight. He was begging him to stop the fight. You feel what I'm saying? And Devin Haney, it was obvious that his legs was gone. He had noodles for legs. He didn't have any pop on his punches. His defense was all over the place because I believe in my heart of hearts, his equilibrium was thrown off ever since he got clocked upside the head in that ear with that left hook on the right side because he didn't have his earmuffs up. Facts. He threw a little more facts. I mean, I'm just saying. But anyway, man, stop the presses.
100.
Stop the motherfucking presses. Shout out to my guy, man, Chris. I ain't gonna say your full government name. Matter of fact, he said for CW, aka Reggie Bush, he said, keep up the good work. Hey, man, I appreciate the love and support. And as always, I got to get everybody right that sends me some money, that sponsors the channel. So a 1, a 2, a 1, a 2, a 3, Yak, hit it. Yeah, man. Shout out to my guy CW. I appreciate the love and support. And hey, man, as always, if anybody else want to donate to the channel, the cash app, pardon me, is I said it E3. Once again, is I said it E3. But yeah, man, that's the first topic of the night. I wanted to touch up on that. So I'm kind of in the middle on this, man. I can see why Devin Haney would want to sue the guy because he's saying that he's losing out on money. His reputation is damaged. Of course, you know, there's a lot of people that's been on my panel time after time again, whether that's the General Big Fish, whether that's the BFB Ringmaster Q, my brothers, whether that's Brimley, shout out to, is that Stephen Brimley? Shout out to everybody that pull up on me on the chat, man, in the Wolf chat. But it's a lot of guys that say, look, man, you can erase that loss on your record, but we ain't going to forget what we saw. So maybe that's why Devin Haney is like, look, man, you messed up my potential earning money, you know, with guys like Tank or possibly a Shakur. If I go to 147 and possibly fight a Jerome Business, I mean, hell, who knows? Who knows what the future may hold for Devin the Dream Haney? But then again, on the flip side, if you're a fan of Ryan Garcia, you're going to be like, well, damn, Devin, this shit is weak because all you got to do is like try to press hard for a rematch in April because you've been on record for saying on multiple podcasts that you would love to do a rematch as long as it's on an even playing field and as long as he capitulates to some of your stipulations and as long as you're the A side or something to that effect, just to paraphrase some of your statements. So I just say, look, man, at the end of the day, I ain't on either side. I don't condone cheating at all. Y'all know I hate Ryan Garcia with a passion. I don't like nothing about him. Nothing, absolutely nothing about him. But on the flip side, for Devin Haney to say that, oh, my game plan was fine. Oh, we didn't do anything wrong as far as preparation. Oh, it was just the Ostrin. It was the drugs because he had a little bit in his system and I didn't have any in mind. Well, sir, that has absolutely, positively nothing, and I repeat, nothing to do with you not being able to slip underneath a hook, being able to catch a hook with that shoulder roll that you try to love to do, like your idol TBE. Facts, you throw a little more facts. It has absolutely nothing to do with your fundamentals, sir. I mean, I'm just saying. But anyway, let me remove this shit. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. All right, man. So, the second topic of the night show. There's rumors circulating and percolating around here in these social media streets that Terrence Bud Crawford, a.k.a. the Boogeyman, a.k.a. the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the sport again, in my honest opinion, after his fucking just a phenomenal performance against Israel Madrimov. And I think a lot of you Neanderthals who really just don't know nothing but outside of hating on Terrence Bud Crawford is taking that fucking performance for granted because, mind you, the man probably had a little ring rust. He's in his 4th weight class. He's moving up to a division. He's fighting a guy that's herky-jerky, a guy that really didn't want to engage, a guy that was, doing everything he's supposed to do. Because if I was a coach, if I was training a fighter that was going up against Terrence Bud Crawford, I would say, look, man, the less you throw, the better. The less you throw, the better, because we know this dude is a counter-punching master. So I got to give credit where credit is due to Israel Madrimov and his team in his corner for coming up with a phenomenal game plan. And I also have to give credit for Terrence Bud Crawford for moving up in his 4th weight class, for not taking the tune-up, for going out there and winning and beating arguably the best guy at the division at 154 pounds. You feel what I'm saying? So I got to give all credit for him going into his toolbox and doing whatever he had to do to put on a boxing clinic. Me personally, I thought it was a boxing clinic. I had the man winning 11 rounds to 1, but that's neither here nor there. But back to the topic at hand, right? So let me find this real quick. Y'all give me 1 second because I want to show y'all. Y'all know me, I'm the king of receipts. But I was trying to rush and get ready to do the show, and I ain't really have time to prep like I usually do. So my apologies. But we going to get through this shit together, man. Shout out to everybody. If you hadn't hit that like button, pretty please hit the like button. But here it go right here, y'all. All right, so I just want to pull it up for y'all. All right, let me share my screen. All right, here we go. I bet. So I posted this on my community wall the other day. According to Fight Hub TV, Conor McGregor recently revealed that a 2-fight deal has been discussed to face Terrence Bud Crawford in boxing and then in MMA. Now, of course, I posted this. It came with a lot of flack. Of course, it came with a lot of hate, but we already know, like anything, it doesn't matter. I don't know how many times I've said this on my channel. I don't know how many times I've said this on my TikTok. I don't know how many times I've said this on X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, and beyond, on all my social media platforms. But it really genuinely, y'all, like let's just think about this, y'all. Have y'all noticed that it doesn't matter what Terrence Bud Crawford do? He is always, and I repeat, always going to get criticized. They're going to always find a way to move the goalposts. These are the same individuals. Prior to the Errol Spence fight, I'm going to break him down physically, spiritually, and emotionally. I'm going to beat his ass like Coach Gilly. And things like that. I'm going to put his ass in the crawfish bowl, ball his ass. I'm from Jamaica, and we smoke them bud packs. Facts, see through them more facts. These are the same guys that was running with all these fictitious narratives. These are the same guys that was saying, go Errol Spence, go, waving their pom-poms for the big fish, who did show after show, video after video, talking down on the greatness of Terrence Bud Crawford and his accolades, and his resume, and his competition or lack thereof. They didn't want to give him credit for Sean Porter. They didn't want to give him credit for Amir Khan. They didn't want to give him credit for Jokeris Gamboa. They didn't want to give him credit for Ricky Burns. They didn't want to give him credit for Israel Madrimov, his most recent fight. You feel what I'm saying? And we all know they still, and I repeat, still, to this day in my Deontay Wilder voice, don't want to give that man credit for whooping Errol Spence from pillar to post on July the 29th, y'all. And I get it. To the Terrence Crawford haters, I know it is a hard pill to swallow. I get it. I bet y'all are still waking up in cold sweats. I bet y'all are still looking with that look of disbelief, with that mug, that scowl on your face, disappointed because your guy, Errol Spence, missed out on the perfect opportunity to move up to a catchweight. Fight Canelo. I mean, he got to understand I'm the big dog in the division. And if he want to fight me, he got to take the back seat and take that 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, and things like that. But if you don't want to do that, then I can always move up to fight Canelo. These are the same guys that was running around here politicking for Errol Spence. These are the same guys that was happy as a motherfucker whenever they thought Errol Spence was going to be able to bypass becoming undisputed, doing what I said, nobody ducked Terrence Crawford. I just want to clean up my side collect these belts, and then I'm gonna go see him. The same people that said it was okay for him to move up to a catchweight. He didn't want to go all the way up to 168, right? He didn't want to do that. No, Earl Spence Jr. and things like that. He wanted to fight him at a catchweight. And guess what? All the Earl sexuals that used to come in my chat, all the Earl sexuals that used to come on my panel, all the Earl sexuals that used to harass me and just try to tarnish my name and put smut on my reputation because I had the best series on YouTube, if I must say so myself, and the people say it as well. I mean, this is a well-known fact. Factsy Thriller, big facts on here's proof that Earl Spence is still ducking Terrence Bud Crawford.
I didn't stutter.
I had 19 unskippable classics, right? And everybody was just so mad because I was just spreading the truth. I was just only getting the word out there, right? But stop the presses once again. Hey man, this is my guy right here because he always showed me love in the chat. You know, he feel like, you know, I believe this individual has said on a multitude of occasions that I'm his favorite boxing channel, which I don't really think I got a boxing channel because you know your boy Heath Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, aka Go Thriller. I'm a jack of all trades. I can talk about basketball. I can talk about football, obviously, which is what I've been doing. I can talk about boxing. I can talk about a little bit of everything outside of politics. I can talk about I can do it all. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, man, shout out to my guy, David. I'm not going to say your last name, but if you're in the chat, you already know who you are. I appreciate the love. And I also appreciate the support. And as always, I got to get you right, too. Let me find you something, man. Where's my clips? Hit it!
Oh boy, man, it's a full-time job, bitch. A bitch told me I'm fat. I say, bitch, my pocket fat too, bitch. You know what I'm talking about? I got some several other fat things for your jaws. You know what I'm talking about? For real. You got to love it, man. You know what I'm talking about? For real.
Man, you gotta love it, man. Once again, shout out to David. I appreciate the love and support, man. And as always, if anybody else want to donate to the channel, the Cash App is I Said It E3, and the Super Chat is available. But back to what I was saying. But these same Earl sexuals, the same Terrence Crawford haters, right? And I'm really starting to think these dudes weren't even really Earl Spence fans. They weren't even really Earl sexuals. They just hate Terrence Crawford. The man can wake up and fart in the morning when he's taking a piss. The man can take a shit and wipe his ass a certain way. And they gonna bitch and moan and complain and say, oh, well, bud, why you didn't double it up? Why you didn't double up the toilet paper? Well, why didn't you go outside? Why did you do it like that? Facts, he Thriller, more facts. I mean, the nerve, the unmitigated gall, these nitpicking motherfuckers, right? And then you got some of these Canelo fans who I've been seeing all day talking shit, trying to shit on his fight, saying it's a cash grab, saying, oh, the man is doing exhibitions. But my thing is this. Where's this same energy for Saul Canelo Alvarez? When this motherfucker is picking one cherry, another cherry, after another cherry, after another cherry, another fight that we didn't want to fucking see. Where's this same energy? But these same fucking bozos, these same goddamn Neanderthals, I mean, the audacity of some of these idiots, I don't even think they understand how they expose themselves without even trying to. Like, they expose themselves so easily to the point where I'm like, well, damn, you making it so easy just for me to squat down and take a shit on all your talking points. I mean, I'm just saying, because if you're saying that Terrence Bud Crawford is ducking and avoiding Jerome Boots Ennis and Charlo and T.O. and Ryan and all these other dudes that's clout chasing, all these other dudes that's begging, yeah, I said it, begging the boogeyman for a fight. They're literally on their hands and knees begging. The little old guy from North Omaha, Nebraska, the same guy that they say still can't sell tickets, the same guy that they say still can't sell pay-per-views, the same guy that they said his interviews are boring, the same guy that they said, look, man, he doesn't have the appeal, he doesn't have that look, but for some odd reason, all these guys, whether it's Ryan Kardashian, Garcia, who's supposed to be this big old mega superstar, right? Even though prior to fighting Gervonta Tank Davis, this motherfucker wasn't even selling out arenas in his own home state. Facts, he Thriller, more facts.
100.
I mean, I'm just saying. But anyway, But the boogeyman, everybody want to nitpick, everybody want to bitch and moan and try to make Terrence Bud Crawford heal the world, make it a better place for Boots and for keeping the entire human brain. All these motherfuckers want Terrence Bud Crawford to do right by the sport of boxing, but then these motherfucking Neanderthals, these hypocrites who just make me sick. I mean, they just make, I can't stand the logic behind some of these dickheads. These same dudes ain't keeping the same energy for their favorite fighters like Canelo, like Gervonta Tank Davis, like Devin Haney, who shouldn't even fought Ryan Kardashian. Oops, I mean Garcia, in my honest opinion, because I'm the same dude. If y'all just go back and do your research, right? Make sure y'all check out my channels. I said, look, I didn't want to see that fight. I wasn't asking for Devin Haney to fight him. I wanted Devin Haney to unify at 140. I was not asking for a fight with Ryan Kardashian. Oops, I meant Garcia. Absolutely not. Facts, Thriller, more facts.
100.
I mean, I'm just saying. But if anybody think I'm capping, all you got to do is, hey, man, the internet, Google is your friend. Just look me up. Yeah, I said it. Podcast. Yeah, I said it. Podcast TV. Or you can type in E-Thriller, Go Thriller. One of my names going to pull up. One of my aliases go pull up all my content. All you got to do is go check me out. But anyway, so I say all that to say, look, man, it don't matter if Bud take a fight with Canelo. They going to criticize him for that. They going to say it's a cash grab. But then if you whoop Canelo, they going to say Canelo was over the hill. He was past his prime. Oh, he wasn't really focused on that fight. He was worried about bigger and better things. But if Bud stay at 154 and fight Sebastian Fundora, which is a lot of people, I don't know why, but it's a lot of people politicking and really rooting for him to fight that guy. Now, I wouldn't mind seeing the fight, but do I believe that fight is going to do astronomical pay-per-view numbers? Absolutely not. And Terrence Bud Crawford is my guy. But once again, I am the nigga on YouTube that's going to tell y'all what y'all need to hear, not what the fuck you want to hear. Facts, Thriller, more facts. But anyway,
I'm focused, man.
Shout out to everybody in the building, man. It's telling me I got about to run my 23 people on my main account, man, with 19 likes. So can the other 4 sightseers or other people that hate my guts but still watching my channel or might be new to the channel, I mean, I don't want to assume, but can the other individuals hit that like button? Pretty please. But anyway, helps the algorithm go a long way. But yeah, man, it don't matter who Bud face. It don't matter what he say. It don't matter what he do. They gonna nitpick and find. They gonna figure out some way to hate on the boogeyman and Terrence Bud Crawford. But am I opposed to seeing this fight? Absolutely not. Now, am I going to pay for this fight? Fuck no. I love Terrence Bud Crawford to death, but like I told y'all in his last fight, I wasn't even asking for him to fight Israel Madrimov. If anybody that follows my channel know, I was pushing for him to fight Boots. I still want to see him fight Boots. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not going to support this fight or pay for a fight that I don't want to see. I don't give a damn if it's my favorite fighter or not. I don't give a fuck about none of that, right? But anyway, on to the next topic. So I've really been ready to talk about this particular topic because, I caught a lot of flack. I've been getting a lot of flack over the years for, not really being a fan of Anthony Joshua because I'm the same guy that's been saying for years on top of years, for as long as I've been watching boxing, that Anthony Joshua is boring. Anthony Joshua is overrated. Anthony Joshua just doesn't have the it factor. He doesn't have the killer instinct. He just seems like a guy that's just content with being a supermodel, going in the gym and hitting the weights and, coming out looking buff, taking a couple of pictures and going home with some models and shit like that. I mean, that's who he strikes me as, right? So I really didn't even talk about this fight because I honestly didn't care, right? But after seeing the way that a Daniel Dubois went out there and just beat the dog shit out of Anthony Joshua, who was trying to position himself to get a rematch with Alexander Usyk or possibly a fight with the Gypsy King and Tyson Fury, right? The winner of that, the little unification bout, because I don't think it's for undisputed anymore. I think Usyk got stripped. Y'all correct me in the chat because once again, I don't know everything about the sport of boxing and sometimes I forget shit, right? But anyway, he was trying to position himself to fight that fight, and what happened with Deontay Wilder. Wilder pretty much suffered the same fate. He got his ass dinged on in his last couple of fights, and they both fucked up the bag. They fucked up the big bags, man. So I say all that to say, is it time for Anthony Joshua to retire, ladies and gentlemen in the Wolf Chat and in the playback game? Because look, is there anything else for this man to do? Because I heard him say that he want a rematch with Daniel Dubois, but I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. The man couldn't stop a simple basic ass jab. He couldn't stop the jab for the life of him. And I'm like, damn. As soon as he came out from the opening tap, I'm like, he on his heels. He looking scary. He fighting off his back foot, which really ain't, his level of expertise, in my honest opinion. I feel like Anthony Joshua, whether I like him or not, is a much better fighter when he's walking his opponents down, imposing his size and girth on people. You feel what I'm saying? But for whatever reason, he let Daniel Dubois come out there and throw an educated jab. He was landing that overhand right all night long. I mean, goddamn, you want to talk about getting dinged on. You want to talk about a fucking embarrassing performance. Then look no further. I mean, goddamn. Hold on, y'all. Where my shit go? All right, there it go. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, that was a very putrid performance from Anthony Joshua. But I've been trying to tell some of you dudes, I know Boxing Nerd, my brother, shout out to my brother from Canada, but you got to come on and get this work tonight. If you're in the chat, yeah, I said it because you was trying to tell me on the last show that I did that you wanted to do a bet between a trilogy match between Anthony Joshua and Alexander Usyk. And I'm thinking to myself, of course I'll take the bet, but have you lost your fucking mind? Have you lost your fucking mind? And don't even get me started on, is that Stephen Brimley? Is that Stephen Brimley, who's always defending Anthony Joshua's honor on X? Every time I look up, he arguing with another motherfucker about Anthony Joshua on the behalf of Anthony Joshua. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, Brim, damn, like, bro, I don't see what y'all see. I'm sorry, I don't see what y'all seeing. Like, once again, y'all already know I'm a guy that's been pretty adamant and pretty consistent by saying that, look, this heavyweight era is one of, if not the worst eras in boxing. I'm just saying, I don't think any of these guys outside of maybe a Alexander Usyk could possibly compete with the guys in the 90s and the late 2000s and the 80s. I don't see it. I mean, in my honest opinion, now, I'm no boxing historian, right? So if there's somebody that know way more about the sport of boxing than your boy E Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, y'all can come on my panel whenever I drop this link here in a sec and educate me. But I do not recall anybody like or any era outside of this era being so goddamn weak and soft and filled with dudes with not that much skill and overweight dudes that smoking and drinking and coming into fights out of shape and just doing all kind of weird shit, right? So I don't know what's next for AJ. I think he might want to explore the possibility of hanging him up, man. Because, I mean, how much money do you need? Like, I know enough is never enough. You can never have too much money. But at the end of the day, your health and the way that he was responding to some of them shots, I don't like his punch resistance. I don't like the way his legs was reacting. Y'all want to talk about Devin Haney taking an ass whooping? No. Anthony Joshua took an ass whooping. And it was a quick ass whooping, right? Now, some may argue that, Devin Haney's was worse because it went 12 rounds. But look, at least Devin Haney had some sort of success in that fight to where I can say, okay, in the rematch, if he do X, Y, and Z, then maybe, just maybe, he can come out with a dub against Ryan Garcia. There's a lot of people that feel like Devin Haney has a possibility of winning. But I haven't heard a soul on planet Earth, or at least on these YouTube streets, say that they believe that Anthony Joshua can beat Daniel Dubois after that performance. I mean, I'm just saying, right? And last but not least, I got to talk about this, right? Because my Dallas Cowboys, they just won against the Giants this past Thursday. To me, it was a lackluster performance. I expected for us to go out there and perform a hell of a lot better against one of the teams heading into this NFL season to where I feel like they wasn't going to be one of the ones, and they still not one of the ones, right? They're not a team that you got to be worried about in the NFC East, right? But for whatever reason, the Dallas Cowboys, I don't know if it's because, they had the negotiations with Dak Prescott in the offseason and CeeDee Lamb, and Jerry Jones was procrastinating. He didn't want to sign him. He didn't want to go out and sign Derrick Henry. And speaking of Derrick Henry, who inspired me to make my TikTok that I made last night, and who also inspired me to touch up on this topic real briefly before I drop this link and read some of these comments, right, and get back to boxing. But how can Jerry Jones, of all people, who's supposed to know a hell of a lot more about the sport of football than me? I mean, he's around it every single day. He's surrounding himself with knowledgeable, who's supposed to be knowledgeable individuals who are supposed to be able to scout, who's supposed to say, look, man, we're missing X, Y, and Z according to the analytics. And if you paid attention to the Dallas Cowboys over the last couple of years or so, then you would know that as a fan or a hater of the Dallas Cowboys, because let's be honest, we got a lot of fans, but we have way more haters. Facts, he threw a little more facts. But anyway, If you pay attention to the Dallas Cowboys, right, and if you see how they really operate as far as Dak Prescott, in my honest and humble opinion, is at his absolute best whenever he has a running game to back up his passing game, y'all. Dak Prescott is a guy that needs to be able to have the play action capability to scroll out to the left or to roll out to the right to complete those passes down the field to a CeeDee Lamb or to a Brandon Cooks or to a Jake Ferguson, right? But the man can't really do that because these teams know that the Dallas Cowboys at this present moment in time are super one-dimensional. And if you're Jerry Jones, for you to even utter on 105.3 The Fan, for you to go on the Stephen A. Smith show, shout out to Stephen A. Smith, who did a phenomenal interview with Jerry Jones a couple of weeks back, right prior to the season. But for him to say that he felt like they didn't need a Derrick Henry or they couldn't afford Derrick Henry is blasphemous, y'all. Like, it is such bullshit because I've heard on multiple occasions from credible sources within the NFL spectrum that Derrick Henry trains in Dallas. Derrick Henry lives in Dallas. Derrick Henry grew up being a Dallas Cowboys fan, and Derrick Henry would have taken a pay cut to become a fucking Cowboy. So for Jerry Jones to fumble this bag, right, and for that man to go out there and put on that virtuoso performance against us in week 3, and then for him to follow it up with that performance that he had last night by rushing for, what was it, 199 or some yards like that, it's just so demoralizing as a Dallas Cowboy fan. And if there's any Dallas Cowboys fan in the chat, in the playback, on TikTok, on Twitter, or Facebook and beyond, that want to come on and congregate and want a fellowship tonight, then have at it. I'm about to drop this link, man, but I am just so disappointed in my owner and Jerry Jones, but I'm so used to it, man. And I'm really starting to think that this has to be up there with the 1998 draft, whenever he selected Greg Ellis over Randy Moss. You know, they got it. Just throw that thing up there, Dante. He can't jump with me. Golly. To take him over the GOAT, in my opinion, at the wide out position, and Randy Moss, a guy that can just go down the field, a guy that can just had all state for hands. Man didn't drop any fucking passes, right? You had to automatically double team him every single play. For Jerry Jones to pass up on him, and then you follow it up years, decades later, and you pass up on Derrick Henry, who you could have got at a hometown discount, it's just unforgivable. But back to the comments I go. Let me remove this, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure I hit that like button once again. Let me scroll to the top. Let me see. All right, man. Shout out to my guy Moolah once again for those super stickers. Shout out to my guy King. What's popping?
100.
He said, salute E3. Yeah, I said it. I appreciate it, kind sir. What up to Cash Cade? He said, sup, E3, what's popping? How are you, kind sir? Long time no see, my brother. What up to Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, and more? What's popping? How are you? He said, salute, brother. What up, Lyric Studio? He said E3 was popping.
100.
Who haven't I got? Shout out to Goldie Low. How are you, kind sir?
100.
Let me see. Shout out to COE once again for that cash super chat, pardon me, donation. I always get them mixed up. What up to Adrian, man? He said, Bud Crawford, biggest disgrace in boxing history. You see, it's comments like first of all, shout out to you. This guy is clearly trolling in the chat. And I already know that some of you Bud buddies are tearing his ass up in the chat because make it make sense. How is Terrence Bud Crawford the biggest disgrace in the sport of boxing whenever he's on his 4-weight division? But prior to him even coming to that division, he had dudes maneuvering and running from smoke. Motherfucking Tim Tszyu didn't want no smoke. Sebastian Fundora obviously didn't want no smoke. What's the guy? Virgil Ortiz. He still don't want no goddamn smoke. Jamel Charlo, he's been on a hiatus. We don't know where the fuck he at. He done dropped belts. He done been stripped. This man is just me. He don't want no parts of Terrence Bud Crawford. So for you to even say this is laughable. I'm not even going to get bent out of shape because I know you're trolling. But I would love for you to click on the link and come on and explain yourself. Salute to you. And once again, before I drop this link, I just want to let everybody know that's new to the channel, that's been here for a long time. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, whether I agree with your opinion or not. I love debating. It's my pleasure. In fact, I want you to disagree with what the fuck I'm saying. But anyway, Let me see. Who haven't I got? Shout out to Rock One. He said loud. Okay. I appreciate y'all. COE said facts. I appreciate it, kind sir.
100.
I knew it. Goldie said Adrian. No one was saying that before he kicked Earl's ass. Everyone was saying that Earl was going to dog walk Bud. That is a fact. That is a well-known fact. Adrian said Usyk is number one. Okay, look, if somebody got Alexander Usyk over Terrence Bud Crawford, I ain't gonna get mad at that because Alexander Usyk is my second favorite fighter in the sport now, right? So to me, they can be interchangeable. But what I'm not gonna allow is for you motherfucking imbeciles and you Neanderthals to try to run up here and say that Canelo is number one pound for pound or NUA or all these other guys that ain't put in the work that Terrence Bud Crawford and Alexander Usyk has put in against the level of competition that they have fought. Yeah, I said it, and I didn't stutter. But anyway, shout out to my guy Schoolo X-Man in the building. He said salute E3 in the whoop chat with some fire emojis. How are you, kind sir? What's poppin'?
I'm focused, man.
Yeah, man. He said get them likes up. Shout out to my nigga to the BFB Ringmaster Q, man. He said drive and listening. I appreciate you, kind sir. What up, Jimmy? He said I am a Trill Bill fan. Also, Bill the man, the greatest father of all times. Yeah, man. I mean, as much as we want to say that he annoys us and, he kind of makes everything about himself, but not to the level of Floyd Schofield Sr. Like, to me, I can bear Trill Bill Haney because he witty with his shit. He funny. He kind of, he's slick. He real slick with his words. And if you ain't the sharpest tool in the shed box or in the toolbox, rather, then he gonna run amok all over you in the debate. I mean, we're talking about Trill Bill Haney, right? So I ain't really got no problem with the way or his approach to the sport of boxing and the way that he promotes himself, but not only himself, but his son, because he tends to make it about Devin a lot. But yeah, man, I agree with that. Goldie said Boots has never fought a champion. He have a Doug Bud more than once. If he is all that, tell me why he won't move to 154. Where all the smoke is. Hey, man, that's a question that I ask all the time. A lot of people said that Boots was going to drop that belt in order to avoid from fighting Karen, but he still got that belt, man. And it sounds like that fight about to take place in November, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody educate me in the chat. I ain't really been keeping up with boxing like that. I've been on my football, college football back. The NFL is obviously back, so I just been preoccupied with that. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, man. Shout out to my guy, man. You already know I got to get you right every time you come with my motherfucking chat. Shout out to my guy, ASAP.
ASAP.
Hey, man, and stop the presses once again, man. Shout out to It's My Opinion for becoming a Wolf Chat member. I appreciate the love and support, man. I appreciate it. Shout out to my guy, man. It's My Opinion. And also, shout out to Johans for that $2 super chat donation. I appreciate the love and I appreciate the support. And you already know I got to get you right. Hit it!
Get a black, 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 fuck him up. Then what? Turn up. Then what?
All right, man, I apologize. If I missed anybody else, man, I apologize, but I got to drop this link because I'm trying to get off of here no later than 10 o'clock. So let me go ahead and drop this link. But before I drop the link, let me go over the panel rules and the panel etiquette on my channel. All right, man. So rule number 1, please cut your camera on so I can authenticate who you are. Unless you have my personal phone number, you have to cut your fucking camera on, right? If you can't text me and say, hey, E-Thriller, this is me, bro, my phone fucked up, whoop-de-woo, then don't even try it. I'm not going to let you on my motherfucking panel. I don't give a fuck if you got a channel. I don't give a fuck if you think you're popping. I don't give a fuck if you claim you don't know me, even though you've been on my fucking shit at least multiple times trying to get on. But every single fucking time you try to get on, you don't want to cut your camera. I don't give a fuck about none of that because once again, I don't really like a lot of niggas on YouTube anyway, so I can care less if you come on or not. Facts, E-Thriller, more facts. So if I tell you to cut on your motherfucking camera, then nigga, cut on your fucking camera. If not, stay your goofy ass in the chat. But anyway, rule number 2, please mute your audio until I introduce who you are. And then after you get done speaking for a minute or two, please mute your mic again so we don't have any feedback bleeding into the show. Rule number 4, please do not dominate the show, especially if it's a big panel. Everybody want to go back and forth. Everybody want to debate like we at a barbershop. Get in where you fit in. And rule number 5, and last but not least, is the most important rule on my channel. Please leave your feelings at home. I don't want any soft. I don't want any sensitive motherfuckers that take something that you say and act like a bitch and put on their tighty whities and want to start sneaking. I ain't with none of that hoe ass shit, right? So if you soft and you can't take jokes, you can't, you know what I'm saying? Just stay in the wolf chat. Just stay in the wolf chat, stay in the playback and enjoy the show with your popcorn. But outside of that, if you can handle it, come on and click the link, man. Let me go ahead and drop the link. Let me see what my sheet is. Hold on, y'all. Let me drop this link. I bet. So the link has been dropped. If anybody want to come on and rock with your boy Go Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, for a little bit, have at it. If not, then I'm gonna chill, watch the rest of these football games. Need to pull up my prize picks because I got a couple of tickets in play right now. I'm trying to make me some money. But anyway, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Let me read some more comments until somebody else click on this link. Let me remove that stop screen. I bet. Let me remove this banner. Appreciate it, COE. All right, man. So I'm going to go in the order in which y'all come on. All right, man. So going out to COE Films, you're live on the chat with the pack. Pop yo shit.
What's up, man? Back up in here one more time. Been a minute since I got up in here. Just want to reiterate on this Crawford situation to start off. First things first. I know you remember when I was telling you about how they was trying to blackball Crawford out of these fights and what was going to happen. And so far, all the way up to today, it has been confirmed. All right. I heard you say something about Charlo. I don't even know if you know about Charlo, but from what I've been hearing, there's ramblings about Charlo trying to come in now and get that Fundora fight.
I didn't know that. I see you go.
Yeah. So you know they were supposed to be going to purse bid, right? So the purse bid was supposed to be I think a couple days ago, and they supposed to be in the negotiation was up a couple days ago, and the purse bid supposed to be started.
So it's already up for Crawford and Fundora?
Yeah, it's up. It's purse bid.
Okay. I appreciate it. Go ahead.
Go ahead. So I haven't heard anything else, but I have heard rumblings about Charlo trying to step in now and coming out of champion recess to try to get that Fundora fight. So that goes right in line. That goes right in line what I was telling you last time when I was on here about how them belts Al was trying to keep them belts from Crawford being in Crawford hand. So fast forward, I've been hearing ramblings about Canelo and Crawford. I see you got McGregor and Crawford fighting. I mean, there was rumors, but I just think
according to Connor, I don't know if they're realistic, but I just wanted to touch up on the hypocrisy of some of these idiots that want to criticize Bud's every move, but they don't keep that same energy for their favorite fighter. But go ahead.
Exactly. And then he know Bud got the money man on his side, so that's
and they were just at the fight too. I forgot to mention that. Shout out to Conor McGregor. He looked like he was lit. I don't know, if he was on some allegedly. I'm just gonna put that out there. But the man looked like he was super lit at that guy. He looked like he had a good old time. But go ahead, Silvio.
Yeah, he was, man. He was lit. So I think that's just a PR move, and I don't think that's nothing serious because we all know that when it comes to stand up, what Bud will do to him. Now I don't know too much about far as grappling and getting on the ground, but I know Bud got some wrestling, but I don't know the level of it. But that's just here and there. But I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna pass the mic.
Yes, sir.
So I done told you about how them belts was trying to be moved. Now watch this right here, and remember when I say this. Al dangling that Canelo fight in front of Crawford to try to keep Bud from going into negotiations with Fundora. You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep. That's why you haven't seen anything about that Fundora fight with Bud. You haven't heard nothing. So he's dangling this Canelo fight, hoping that Bud go ahead and get in that fight. Now, let's just say Bud and Canelo do make the match. Watch that Canelo gonna wind up hurt. Some gonna be hurt, and that fight is not gonna happen. They're gonna stall Bud out just like Spence did him. Spence gonna say, like Spence said he was hurt. Canelo gonna say he's hurt, and Bud gonna miss his opportunity to get them belts at 154. They're gonna try to play him. And that's my
So with that being said, after that happens, do you think Canelo is going to try to move up to 175 to fight the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev, or how do you think that's going to play out? Or do you think he's just going to stay at 68 and keep fighting these peons?
He might try to go up to 175 because at the end of the day, that's still his scapegoat. He still have an excuse saying he went up the weight. You know what I mean? That's still his scapegoat, because I heard him say that's the fight that bothered him the most. But you gotta watch that. You gotta watch it. It's a slippery slope, man. But keep a lookout for that injury. It's gonna be an injury on Canelo part. Say he hurt something, and they're gonna try to stall it. Watch.
Already, man. I ain't mad at that theory. That theory makes sense, man. It's kind of right in line, as to what the PBC been doing with Terrence Crawford throughout his career, especially at 147 and beyond. Like, I can see them doing it, trying to X him out at 54, trying to position themselves to keep the belts on the PBC side, so he can have the infrastructure. I see where you going, COE. I honestly don't think that's far-fetched, sir. So you preaching to the choir to me. I can see that happening. Let me go ahead and pass the mic, my brother.
Go ahead.
All right, man. Let me go out to Goldie Loke. You're live on the chat with the pack. Pop your shit.
What's going on, fellas?
What's going on, Goldie? You kind of sound muffled, kind sir.
You know my position where I'm at. What's going on with me down here? But
okay, so your internet tripping.
Yeah, we had a storm here, man. So we're going in and out. We still ain't got lights in some parts of the city and shit.
You know what's so crazy about that, bro? I had no idea there was a storm going on down there until maybe, what was it, yesterday, if I'm not mistaken.
Hell yeah, man. Shit, we had a hurricane come through here, man. Tore our ass up, man. Half the city's still out.
Damn, that sucks. But yeah, go ahead, man. What's your takeaway on all the topics that I talked about, man? Go ahead, floor is yours.
First thing first, we need to correct something because we all been dead wrong.
What's that?
All of us. We all kept talking about Charlo as champion in recess in the WBC, but that's incorrect on us, fellas. He's a champion in recess in the WBA. And that's the title of that bug guy. That's the title bug guy. So he can't come out from champion out of recess and fight Fondor. If he come out as a champion of recess, he got to fight Bud.
Yeah, you're right. It's right here. Jamel Charlo, champion in recess with the WBA. I appreciate the education. Go ahead, Goldie. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, it hit me, and I was like, "Oh shit!" For months, man. For a good little while, we've been dead wrong about this shit.
Bro, honestly, I hadn't even said nothing about it because I ain't been paying attention to Charlo. He been MIA, so honestly, I had no clue.
Yeah, a whole lot of us were saying, talking about that shit. We thought he was at the WBC as champion of recess. That's why we say he was going to come out and fight Fondor to try to keep Bud from getting that belt.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? But it's the other way around. He got to, if he come out and challenge for any belt, he has to challenge. It'll be for Bud belt. But what you say? Shit. Now I got listen here.
So let me ask you something, Goldie, before I let you get the cooking, bro. How do you feel about the Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia situation? Whose side are you on?
That's why I put the head at.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's be honest, fellas. We as fans, we talking shit. But if the shoe was on the other foot, if we was in build position, and Devin was our fighter, I think a whole lot of us would be doing the same thing. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like he should go back and get in the blood, but also it's a lesson to learn. We learn, we got to stop these motherfuckers taking these drugs and boxing, man, because you're all putting other fighters' life in jeopardy.
True. Yep.
Yeah, he should go at it more differently than saying a battery and all that shit. You get it for taking the drugs because that hell drop his stock and nobody really gonna give him no fight because of the way he's going with it. But I also look at it as he's playing his part excellent as the villain. You feel what I'm saying? He's taking on the villain. The Devin right now is one of the most hated boxers that is out there.
I agree.
We all got to keep it real. He's the most hated fighter that is. But for so many people to talk shit about Devin and to say that Devin is soft, he does, and he that, you don't see too many motherfuckers running that try to fight his ass though. You don't see too many motherfuckers trying to fight Devin. They're talking that shit, but they ain't trying to get in the ring with him. And if you want to keep it real, if Ryan didn't get that third knockdown in that fight, it either would have been a draw or he would have lost.
Yeah, it was a close fight. I agree. It was a good because Devin started getting some of them rounds, like the middle rounds. Devin was controlling the fight. Ryan was fighting in spurts.
Yeah, Devin got a whole lot of them rounds. The 3 knockdowns, the third knockdown was the one that got him the fight. If it wasn't for that, because what it was majority win or split decision, what it was.
I can't remember. I can look it up for you.
Because
let me see.
The one judge had Devin winning. You feel what I'm saying? So if Ryan didn't get that third knockdown, his ass would have lost. They could call Devin Gladjaw all he want. He got his ass. Each time he got knocked out, the young man got up. Now Bill don't had the wrong game plan. You don't go in and try to knock a motherfucker out that you don't have the power to do. You should have did what you always do. I don't give a damn if motherfucker say I'm bored or not. I'm boxing. I'm gonna use my strength. If I know I'm not a knockout artist, I ain't gonna go in and try to knock somebody out.
Right. And that is where I disagree with Devin Haney or Team Haney them, because for them to keep reiterating that they feel like their game plan was perfectly fine and it was the drug, it was the Austrian. That's bullshit.
It wasn't.
Just to correct you, Goldie, Devin Haney, it says the scorecards was 112 to 112, 114 to 110, and 115 to 109. 2 judges gave it to Ryan Garcia, and 1 judge had it as a draw. Go ahead.
Okay, like I said, if he didn't get that third knockdown, I don't think it would have been something different. That's my opinion on it. And as far as the big goofball, that nigga soft was cut. That's why he stayed away from my boy for years. If he'd have fought my boy and they primed his ass and went to sleep a long time.
Man, I don't know, Goldie. I just feel like this generation of fighters, man, as far as the heavyweight division, and I'm not including Usyk because Usyk was a cruiserweight that moved up to heavyweight. So I'm just talking about Fury, AJ, Wilder, Ruiz, Dubois. I'm talking about all them dudes. I just feel like they all overrated, bro.
Yeah, but I'm saying Wilder would have knocked AJ ass out a long time ago. Now,
I don't know. I don't know, man.
That's who I say got a glass choice. Once you hit AJ and hurt him, he lose all composure. AJ been like that.
But can we say the same thing about Wilder?
Hell no.
Why we can't?
Now we could, but in the beginning we couldn't.
I mean, are you talking prior to the Luis Ortiz fight? Or are you talking prior to that when they didn't make the fight? If I'm not mistaken, I don't remember the timeline like that.
Yeah, I'm talking prior to that. Now after the first fight,
I got you.
Now, but before the Fury fight, hell no. Wilder been on some slugger, knocked out, drag out fight and came through. You feel what I'm saying? Think of the OT's had his ass out on his feet. That nigga came back, recuperated, and knocked OT's ass out.
Yeah, he was out on his feet. That's why I asked you about that. Because he was looking real chinny. Oh yeah, good touchdown. He was looking real chinny in that fight. But is that all you got to say, Goldie? What is your take on the Crawford versus McGregor? Like how do you feel about that before I pass the mic to Big Fish?
I heard someone else came that shit was fluke. That shit was it was a no-go on that shit. I don't know if it's 100% true. But one thing you didn't touch on, bro. Did you see that motherfucker picture Earl put up, man? That nigga sitting in that restaurant, how big that motherfucker is.
No.
Oh, I gotta go find that and send it to you, bro.
Send it to me.
I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna step off and go find that picture. I'm gonna send it to you. That nigga like he about 2'5", 210.
Nah, I mean, I was busy at work all day, bro. And then as soon as I got out, got off, I jetted to the gym. I hurried up and worked out. Then as soon as I got home, I straightened up a little bit, and then I went live. So I ain't even had time to prep for the show or nothing. I just try to sneak in the live for y'all because I ain't been live in a minute. So yeah, send it to me, and I'll check it out.
Also, I saw you the other day talking like you got a little jump shot, nigga. You ain't like that.
Boy, stop. Boy, stop. You said a little jump shot.
But I'm gonna step off. I'll be back. I'm gonna go find that. I'm gonna send it to you through text message, bro.
All right, that's a bit. Appreciate it, go.
All right.
All right, man. Going out to the General Big Fish, my brother in real life. You're live on the chat with the pack. Pop your shit.
What's going on, E3?
What's going on, my brother? How are you, kind sir?
Chilling, man. Enjoying the show. Yeah, I gotta tell Goldie, yeah, with his glasses and contacts on, Goldie, E3 like Steph Curry, but you take them glasses off, he shoot threes like Shaq, man.
Hey, you know what's so funny though? I don't have any contacts right now, Fish, and that's what I was doing when I was shooting. So yeah, I can't see for shit, but I'm getting better as far as my vision and shooting without being able to see. I need to give me some contact. But that's a fact.
White bricks. But yeah, E3, I was enjoying the show until like the last 10 minutes when Goldie started talking, man. That is pathetic. His biases and his hypocrisy is ridiculous. I want
as far as what? Talk about it. I see you, Bo.
Okay, he wanna talk about if the shoe was on the other foot, we all would do what Haney's doing, the bills in the lawsuit. Like, man, that's the most ridiculous thing in the world. He had every opportunity to get another opponent. He didn't want to get another opponent. He was calling the dude a C-level fighter and all this. He took the extra money. Because Ryan didn't make the weight, he got his ass fucking kicked. Nobody don't want to hear this bullshit about no lawsuits and all of that, man, and battery and all of that. Yeah, you got your ass beat. But that's it. Get a rematch and beat him. The next go around, E3. This is crazy, bro. And Goldie.
Do you think they're doing? Not to cut you off, Fish. Can I ask you a question, bro? Do you think they're doing this because they believe they won't be able to get a rematch for Ryan?
No, that never crossed my mind. And Ryan would give them a rematch. No, I don't think that. Okay. They doing that because they embarrassed and they trying everything they can to erase that zero completely. And it's not happening, bro. They got it taken off a box rec, that loss, but it's still in our hearts and minds. And it's on the zone too if you want to check it out, E3.
Hey, man, I hear you. Like I stated earlier, man, I'm in the middle. I mean, I can kind of see both sides, but I'm not going to lie. I think it's weak. I'm not saying Devin Haney is soft, but this is some soft-ass shit. I will say that.
And then when will you hear Mr. Golden criticize Terrence Crawford? Probably got the greatest stamina in the game because of Victor Conte. Devin Haney is with Victor Conte. So we don't want to hear shit about nobody cheating. And when you align with Victor Conte, come on, man. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Yeah,
like that. That's ridiculous. Talk about Victor Conte, Terrence Crawford, and Devin Haney's relationship before we start talking about Ryan Garcia and what he did, and Canelo Alvarez. So everybody do something, man, to enhance their performance so they can get from round 1 to round 12. Ryan Garcia beat the boy ass, man.
Wow.
All righty, is that all you got to say, Big Fish, before I pass the mic?
What was the other topic?
The other topics I touched upon.
Terrence
Crawford and McGregor, the rumors.
Terrence Crawford and McGregor. That Terrence Crawford loves picking on guys that drinks. I see. That would be, and that's another hypocrisy. If Terrence Crawford did that, I want to hear COE talk about that fight like it's a Jake Paul event. That's what Terrence Crawford has came to now, huh? That's all I got to say.
Already, man. But let me go ahead and pass the mic because the panel's starting to fill up a little bit. All right, man. Going out to Bold and Understanding. You're live on the chat with the pack. Pop your shit.
Hey, what's up, E?
What's going on, my guy? How are you?
Chilling, man. I look at it like in a different way, right? I mean, on the surface, it does look like a weak move from Devin Haney, right? But if he was to win his case in the long run, it might make him look more like a genius, man. I mean, the thing is that I never understood why people need to use performance enhancement and all that other stuff, right? It's crazy that you remember that line, that Jay-Z line? He's like, he said, "Y'all respect the one that got shot. I respect the shooter."
Yes.
It seemed like they respect Ryan Garcia cheating ass over what he did to Devin Haney with the PEDs and all. If he didn't take the PEDs, would it change the outcome? Probably not. But the fact of the matter, the man took something, he got caught. And if they feel as though they want to sue, then that's on them. I'm not encouraging them to sue with none of that stuff. But it just amazes me that some of these same Ryan Garcia fans would accuse Tank Davis of cheating when he beat Ryan Garcia, even though there was no cheating involved. But in this case, they said, "Oh, the PEDs didn't matter with fucking Devin Haney and shit." So I just think the hypocrisy, is really out of control in these type of situations when you got a man that actually really cheated, but then that same man who went into a fight with Tank with a catch weight and a rehydration clause, they say he got cheated. They made him the victim, and Tank didn't even cheat. So I just.
But not only that, to add to your great point, the motherfucker quit. Devin didn't quit. As bad as he got whooped, he did not quit, bro.
Exactly.
Good point. I see where you're coming from. Go ahead, my bad.
No, that's all I got. You.
Already, so you didn't have nothing on the AJ, on the Crawford, Conor McGregor before I pass the mic?
Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, AJ got destroyed. I mean, it's nothing more I can add to that. You know what I'm saying? He went in there, man. He got, when he started to get momentum, he got greedy and then got caught. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, he threw the same punch 2 or 3 times in a row, like from the wrong range. Like that dude goofy, man. I've been telling people, motherfuckers been saying I'm a hater, but I just never saw anything special in AJ. Me personally.
Yeah, and then as far as the Crawford and McGregor, I mean, hey, it's a cash out fight at the end of the day. I don't mind it. I mean, when the name when they was talking about Canelo and McGregor, a lot of people was cheering that on. But
exactly.
Now when it's Crawford and Canelo, it's like, oh man, what fuck Crawford? What you know what I'm saying? So like I said, the hypocrisy is real amongst some of these fans out there. But that's all I got, man.
Already, man. I appreciate that panel etiquette. All right, man. Going out to your hands. You're live on the chat with the pack. Pop your shit.
What's up, my peoples?
What's good, my brother? I appreciate that donation to the channel, man. I appreciate it. Again. Go ahead.
That's just a note that, hey, man, I apologize for not being on the show every day, man. I've been busy, but look, I wasn't gonna come on the show, man. But it's time for a fish fry, man. Time for a fish fry, man. Throwback, man. Fish fry. Say, man, do you think the vote was rigged, man? Big Fish, you think the vote was rigged?
What you talking about, man?
Hey, man, you like Donald Trump, man. You still think it's rigged, man? You still claiming it? Say, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man. You trying to say?
That shit was rigged.
Oh, so you telling me? So was he on PEDs or he wasn't, man? Hey, that's my only question.
Who?
Was Ryan on PEDs, man?
Yeah, it was in the system, but what that's got to do with
I'm just saying.
skills in the ring?
So hold up, man. So is Devin first of all, I don't think Devin the same no more. I think mentally or psychologically, he fucked up right now. That's my guy.
Yeah,
but he ain't the same no more.
Yeah, you got your ass whooped like that too.
Listen, no. He might have got knocked down 3 times and got hit with some hard blows, but Devin Haney, he was controlling some of that fight, man. Y'all act like he was just getting battered the whole fight, bro. Bro, just listen real quick. Listen, bro. This is my point. Some of the stuff look weak, but not the lawsuit. That's the smartest. That's a business decision, my guy. If he say he win, that's gonna clean up a lot of this narrative that Ryan didn't cheat, bro. Y'all still saying that the vote was rigged. Once if he win this lawsuit and if he get 50 bands, you wasn't saying nothing when Rainwater got 70 bands from Yellow BG. Come on, man. Hey, that's all. I just wanted to come on here and give me some fried fish. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, we
Let that
ain't
man
saying
be
nothing
great, man.
Shit, man.
How y'all gonna hate on I'ma tell you. Terrence Crawford, what's his name? Devin Haney. Man, all they did was even Deontay Wilder. To this day, we can't say nothing bad about none of them because all they do was try to be great. It's not about if you win or lose. All the greats lost. It's about if you go after the best fights. Ryan wasn't even the best fight. That hell was cheating, man. How y'all go? He don't even get credit, bro. You gotta give him 0 credit. We know that man cheated.
Hey, can you find that fight on the zone right now?
And you is
when
he
you
gonna
put that fight on and watch it, what we gonna see? Are we gonna
okay,
see
we
some
gonna see a nigga
steroids on
on
the screen?
steroids.
We gonna see steroids
We
on the
gonna see a
screen?
dude on steroids. Bro, let me ask you a question. Have you ever taken any enhancements, Red Bull, just anything? You ever take anything, that blue chew, anything? You ever
Yeah.
took anything, bro?
Hey man, that's a personal question, man.
But I'm saying you don't even gotta answer this. When anytime you take anything, that shit work immediately. And then the next day, guess what? We go test you, it ain't gonna be in there. We gonna find a trace of the chew, man.
So what
Hey,
did it
man.
help him? What did it help him do? What
Say, man.
advantage did he have
Say,
in the
man.
ring?
Say, man. Are you
Hold on,
taking up
answer
for
this
Ryan?
question.
I didn't know. So okay. So if Ryan your favorite fighter, how you
No,
felt
Ryan
about
is
him?
not. Where did Ryan?
How you felt when he
How's
took the
Ryan
knee?
Garcia? That has nothing to do with anything, bro. He can be my favorite
Okay.
fighter if you want him to be. But answer
Okay,
this
go ahead.
question. What advantage did he gain in the ring by taking iStream? What advantage did he get?
You know what? He had a whole lot of it. First of all, it strengthened his mind. First of all, it gave him confidence. That dude is a weakling. He never showed confidence when it came to Devin Haney or anybody tough. He was always so that's first of all. Second of all, it gave him endurance. Endurance is the most important thing in any fight. Why you think Floyd always win? He take everybody to the waters. He trained the hardest.
Hey,
Any
you
more
know it was
questions?
he
I'll just
didn't.
beat you with those two.
Okay, so I'll respond with this.
Okay.
The only thing that was in his system was iStream. And
Okay.
iStream, we had a show one night on E3 contest.
I was on there that night.
iStream's purposes isn't for endurance. It isn't to give you confidence. It isn't to give you super strength. It is he used that shit to cut weight. So
No.
he was hold on. And he was penalized heavily, I think 1.5 million for not making weight.
Let me ask you.
1.2.
So what do you say to that?
So I was gonna let you out the fryer, but you want to hop back in there. First of all, he didn't make weight. He was 3 pounds overweight. He had no intentions on losing weight. Second of all, the IVs he took, we don't know what all that man was taking. We just know what little bit he took. And when y'all look up iStrength, it says to give you strength and help you lose weight and all kinds of stuff. And all of it's illegal.
You add
Okay,
shit
so
in
it ain't
there. Hold
illegal.
on. Hey,
Is
hold
it
on.
illegal?
You don't know what he weighed on the Thursday, Friday.
56 pounds.
You don't know what he weighed Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday leading up to that fight, bro. So how you know that he didn't lose weight by he tried to make the he probably would have been my assumption is that if he wouldn't have took the eye string, he would have came in 5, 6, 7 pounds overweight. So he took that shit, in my opinion, to try to get closer
So he
to the
took
weight
it 3 days before the fight. So he took it 3 days before the fight. He took it 3 days before the fight.
But that still don't take the fact away that the man still was supposed to win, bro. That he was still supposed to win the fight. He ain't as good as y'all thought he was. That's the problem.
Fish.
He made that left hook stronger.
I believe if he would have knew the man was coming in on PEDs, he probably could have beat him. But let me tell you this. Why do you think all these fighters, why do you think all the fighters are so against being the one in the ring with people on PEDs? They're all right giving their opinion when it's not them. But why do you think they so serious? Do you remember when Gervonta Davis? Am I still on?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
My phone.
Yep.
Hey, do you remember when Gervonta Davis was about to fight Ryan? And this is before he ever got popped. What'd he say? He said, "You better not be on that shit. If you on that shit, hey, I'ma get you." Why, if it matter, why would one of the greatest fighters in boxing right now be scared of fighting them on PEDs? Answer that.
You don't want to fight nobody on PEDs.
Why?
Of course, what you mean? Why?
What we arguing about then?
I'm telling you, his advantage was his advantage that he got from taking that.
So he wasn't okay. So even with that, that's still endurance. That means he wasn't weight drain. That means he wasn't.
Man, that ushering make that left hook stronger.
Hey, he needs bottom line. He needs.
So you saying he's stupid for taking a shot at 50 million or 20 million or 5 million? Even if he get 5 million from a lawsuit.
See, if he was the great businessman like he say he is, he would have put a weight clause in like Gervonta Davis did. And if he wouldn't have,
bro, he wasn't worried about the weight. He talking about the drugs.
Hold on, y'all. Let me ask y'all a question real quick, and I'm gonna let y'all get back to cooking. Hold on, Goldie. Let me ask a question. So, to the Devin Haney, or to the people that's defending Devin Haney,
okay,
what accountability should he hold in this situation? Like, because to me, from the outside looking in, I feel like he shouldn't have took the fucking extra money. He should have made that motherfucker lose them pounds, in my personal opinion, right? And then two, I felt like his game plan was just all fucked up. And the reason why I say it's all fucked up because he's still saying that his game plan wasn't fucked up. When you went out there and you fought a fight that you never fight against a guy that's really a banger, if we being honest.
Okay.
Like, so what kind of responsibility does he and Trill Bill hold in this situation?
Can I say one thing? Okay, so we all watched the lead up to the fight, right? Everybody on the channel, right? We watched the lead up. So is anybody on here disagreeing that they didn't see no signs of roid rage out of Ryan?
He didn't take no roids, bro. What are you talking about? He got popped for
listen what I'm saying.
Even with that being said, though, fam, because they were saying I don't think this motherfucker gonna make it to the fight. I don't think he gonna make weight. They were saying that leading up to the fight, right? When this man come in, hold on, let me finish real quick. I'm gonna let you have it. So if this man comes in a couple of pounds overweight, and then you say, well, you know what, fuck it, just give me a dollar amount over X amount of weight that your pounds you're over. That's on Team Haney, your hands.
Yeah, but listen, he made a mistake. You know why he made a mistake? He fell into the play of Ryan. See, Ryan, he had it set up. They smart. Them motherfuckers all, pardon my language, they all geniuses. He said, you know what? We gonna trick Devin into taking this money, him not knowing we finna beat his ass. We finna beat his ass. See, he gonna take this money. And he don't know.
I see you, bro.
We really focus. We in the gym We on these drugs. We on these IVs. Hey, we eating our Wheaties at night. They think we on these drugs. They think that we on this cocaine, but we on this iStream. And I guarantee you, I'm willing to bet money that he was on more than that. That's just all he got caught with. Now,
you just talking right now, man.
so that's my true belief.
You talking
So you
about
don't
shit
think?
that can't be proven, bro. Stop it, man.
Okay,
You
I
rambling
said.
now. Stop it.
Okay, so you like I said, you think the vote is rigged. I feel you.
No,
Man.
you talking
I feel
like
you.
you a conspiracy theorist.
Man, I feel you.
You the one talking about this stuff
hold
that can't be
on. Let me ask you this, Johan, because the panel filling up. I got to go to some more people. Y'all there, I'm gonna open it back up.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
Johan,
off the chat in a minute, but go ahead and answer your question. I'm ready.
Now let me ask you this, bro. So, how did you feel about Devin Haney getting caught with the same punch that they said they was going to be prepared for time after time after time again, fam?
I'm gonna say this. I'm not surprised that Devin get hit with any punches. He gets hit with punches, but what I think is he wasn't prepared. First of all, he was dazed from the beginning for the first of the fight. He was already fighting.
I see you, Q.
Dazed. But second of all, the dude had more extra strength. You ain't gonna take no PEDs
You
and
talking
get
about
busted.
deodorant?
Man, you're not gonna take no PEDs and get busted with 2 PEDs for no $1 million just to get banned for you. Come on, man.
What do
You going in there? Look.
What was in his system, bro?
Let's
You keep adding stuff. It was one.
Bro.
One thing in his system. iStream used to cut weight.
I don't know what was in his system. You do. I don't.
Well, what are you talking about?
I said, I believe.
No, we can't go off of what you believe.
Well, we going off what you believe.
I'm not going off of what I believe.
They say they found traces of other shit too.
What the tester said, it was iStream in the system, not what I said.
Well, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna let other people talk. I understand. Guess what? You gonna believe what you believe no matter what. You gonna say the sky green before you believe that they money should be green. I hope you get the lawsuit. Go Devin. I'm out.
Appreciate you, Johan. All right, man. Going out to is that Stephen Brimley? You're live on the chat with the pack. Pop your shit.
Yes, sir. We're
gonna make this number one fan.
We're gonna make this. Oh man, if you say so. AJ got sparked out, homie. That's the end of the story on that one. He looked like a robot, stiff robot, and tried out the triple D for handling business. What you want me to say? All right, so getting straight into it, man. Devin, if we talking about Devin,
Appreciate that, Carl.
Devin fought an emotional fight. That's why he lost the fight against Ryan. Okay, that's
Okay.
just to be the truth of the matter. But when it comes down to the lawsuit, personally, I believe it's soft, but it does potentially set a precedent. Also, because the process of it being disrespected by Ryan, the way he disrespected the whole entire process, it's a double-edged sword for me. I think it's soft in the sense of being a pugilist, but the essence of potentially deterring fighters from cheating and having a greater ban on them for those consequences could potentially be a positive out of this. But also, I think if he's to do this, he should really do it to leverage for a rematch fight to have the terms on how he wanted. If he does that, then it really makes it legitimate to me. Say, okay, that's cool if you did it for that. But just the essence of you suing for what it is, to me, I look at it as soft. That's how I call the whole thing for Devin. It is what it is. I don't give a flying F about Ryan Garcia and what he does and who he fights. But for Devin, him running it back and getting and fighting his fight and winning the fight would be his best bet, because that fight is going to generate 1 million pay-per-view buys probably, and if he uses the lawsuit, it's going to sell. So if he uses it to leverage, if he uses the lawsuit to leverage for a rematch fight, then cool. And that's all I got for that. Now, what's the other topic? I heard about this McGregor and
yeah, I got you. Crawford versus McGregor rumors.
If that happens, we just know that there's no more real fights for Terrence Crawford. Just the regular career is over with, guys. If that happens, that's it. There ain't no more to it.
You ain't got nothing to say about AJ?
I mean, AJ looked like he might be done. I don't know because it looked like when he fought the fight, he looked mad stiff, mad robotic, and the moment
always look like that shit.
Nigga, he always look like
yeah,
that.
but sometimes he has some fluidity in his
Man,
in his
don't have
game.
shit.
But hold
That
on,
nigga, that nigga was a
you asked
paper
me a
thin for
question.
him.
My question
Fluidity,
before
wait a
you
minute,
go.
fluidity and Anthony Joshua don't mix, bro. That nigga too
Well,
big to
yeah,
box. I've been telling you this.
it showed didn't that Saturday night. Because let me
Come
tell you
on,
something.
bro.
It showed did. Listen,
I'm listening.
if he had any,
Listen.
it was non-existent that night. Okay, guys, it's just as simple. Triple D put him on the back foot, and he did not fight well on the back foot. And Triple D gave him the business in the entire fight. And the moment that AJ actually hurt him, he went and did the same thing that Ryan did against Tank, throw the same punch multiple times, and all he had to do was time him properly, and bang, and the fight's over with. He handled his business. He is now officially top 3 in the heavyweight. He's a problem, and I would love to see a rematch versus Usyk if Usyk decides to continue his career after he knocks out Fury. That's what I say.
What about a fight with Bacoli or what's his name? That
Yeah,
big
nah.
motherfucker that whipped
That
I
big
want to see
Big
motherfucker
Baby.
alone.
Bacoli.
What about that fight? I think that's a banger right there.
But
Yeah,
I want to see Bacoli versus Zhang. That's what I want to see.
Oh, that's another good one too, bro. I ain't
I
mad
want
at either
Bacoli
one of
versus
them.
Zhang
I'll
in
be for
China.
that one.
That's what I want. I told Turkey that's what I want.
That's
Oh,
a big. I ain't mad at that. Here
hey,
you go, because I got to pass the mic. I
I
got
know,
3 more people waiting.
you asked a question earlier about Usyk about the undisputed. Triple D got the IBF title. They
Okay.
skip Usyk for the IBF.
He
So
gave it
Dane
away.
DeBoer got the IBF title. That's what him and Anthony Joshua fought for the
He gave it
IBF
away.
title.
That's a bad. You're right. You're right. You're right. I appreciate the education.
Yeah, I
All right,
was
man,
going to
going
say
out
something
to.
earlier, but I skipped my mind.
Now you good, bro. All right,
Yeah.
man, going out to Blue Hustle. You live on the chat with the pack. Pop yo shit.
Man, what's up, everybody on the panel? How you
What's good,
doing?
man?
What up, E3? Good to
What's
see you
good?
back on, my guy. Most definitely.
Appreciate you.
But man, let's go ahead and let's get the cooking session going on, man. So I feel like the stuff with Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. I feel like honestly, it's some sucker stuff. You know, Devin Haney should want to get it back in blood, but he chooses not to. He did grow up in the suburbs, basically, so you can understand why he's moving the way he's moving. You see what I'm saying? So I can understand his dad grew up in the streets, his son grew up, grew up with a silver spoon in his mouth. So I can understand why he's moving the way he's moving, but I don't condone it. You know what I'm saying? And Ryan was on the record basically saying, he just recently said that he ain't gonna give him no rematch for what he's doing right now sooner. So I understand why Ryan's doing that. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. If I was Dev, you know what I'm saying? I don't like none of the fight. I don't like him or Ryan. So I don't really care what they do with each other. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna be honest with you. I feel like if Dev wins, he wins. If he loses, he loses. But I don't think he's gonna win this. I believe he's gonna lose this. He's gonna lose this lawsuit. He's gonna lose it. He's got money to burn. So let the millionaires do what they do. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Now, on the Terrence Bud Crawford and the Conor McGregor, I think that's a baloney. I think that's just hearsay. Just some smoking screens put out there. Somebody just put it out there just to see a reaction. And
It was
I don't
Connor.
think
Connor put it out there. Yep.
yeah, see.
Damn, Miami got
So I don't think that's really worth it. You know what I'm saying? That kind of I don't want to see that fight. I'm just being honest with you. He don't have nothing to prove. So that's where I look at it. But other than that, with AJ, like I said before, last time I was on the panel, AJ gonna lose. The boy gonna knock him out. You know what I'm saying? And he did what he did. I thought he was gonna knock him out just in the 8th or 9th round. That's what I quoted. But he knocked him out in the 5th round. So you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. He did his thing. He let him hang. He let his genitals hang. You know what I'm saying? So he did his thing, man. AJ don't got no heart. He don't got his endurance. You could just tell. That's why I don't look at AJ the same. You know what I'm saying? Like A lot of people look up to AJ and they believe in what he do, but I just one of them that don't see that. I seen Dubois had heart. I seen that he had grit, and he got that dog in him. And I would like to see him fight Zhang next. Actually, you see what I'm saying? I would like to see him fight Zhang because I feel like Zhang is a dark horse right now. You know, not that Asian boy, he got some power, but yes, he does get tired in the latter end of the rounds. But at the same token, I think that he could be able to pull off. He could win. I think that man could win. That would be a damn good fight between them two. And I think that McCobley, whatever his name is, that would be a good fight too. But I just think that his power, if somebody can get him, I think his power is what he relies on. But he has really good skill too, to tell you the truth. You see what I'm saying? Kind of, in a way, kind of remind me of a Better Bee when I was watching. You know what I'm saying? The way he is, because he got that power to keep you honest. You know what I mean? Like you gonna walk into something, feel something, you gonna be like, God damn, this motherfucker hit hard. So you know, it is what it is. I'll go ahead and digress. And anybody want that smoke? You know, I'm willing to open panel. I'm with it all.
I appreciate that panel etiquette, Blue. Hey, man, just to add on to your little point that you made about AJ, man, I mean, it really didn't take much. All the nigga had to do was throw the jab. That's all Danny Dubois had to do was throw the jab. He could not figure out the jab, like from the opening bell. I'm like, wow.
Yes, sir.
Anyway,
Yes, sir.
all right, man, going out to the BFB Ringmaster Q. You're live on the chat with the pack. Pop yo shit.
Go Thriller.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. You crispy, my brother. How are you?
Oh, man, I'm all right, man. I'm working, enjoying the show, listening to this Devin Haney foolishness, right? Oh my God. Say, man, you niggas got to just accept the fact that nigga got his ass whooped. Austrian didn't get that nigga no speed. Austrian didn't get that nigga no power. And I ain't no Ryan Garcia fan. He a racist. He can eat all the dang-a-lang, right? And choke on that shit. I could care less. You know what I'm saying? But you niggas got to stop blaming the Austrian COE films. That's why you be getting your ass whooped right now, because you be saying foolish shit, talking about, that Austrian gave that left hook some power. That Austrian didn't give that left hook shit, nigga. Austrian used for breast cancer, nigga. And he only had 6/10 of that shit. If he had a full dose, he'd have been a full bitch in the ring that night. Fuck you talking about, man?
It was trickling out.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, y'all got to stop that. You know what I'm saying? Just
He
accept
was
the
a
fact
bitch
that,
that night. You
man.
can't tell him I get that man as I
Y'all let him go, because I got somebody. Hold on, y'all. I got somebody new on the panel that's been waiting for a minute. Carl Brown. Let Q go, and then I'm going to Carl, and then I'm opening the panel. Go ahead, Q.
That nigga got his ass whooped. You niggas just accept that. That nigga was dumb. He had a dumb game plan. He had a dumb ass way of handling the shit when the man get overweight. Motherfuckers talk all that shit about Tank this, Tank that, but Tank was the smart one. Tank was the smart one. He tried to think he could do something other, and he ain't built like that. That's on Devin Haney. That lawsuit, weak as fuck. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna sue a man for beating your motherfucking ass, nigga, battery? Nigga, that was legal. You know what I'm saying? You took the money. You thought it was a cherry pick. You know what I'm saying? And you thought wrong, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's on him. The rumors about Bud and Conor McGregor, I know a lot of y'all don't want to see that goddamn fight, because it's going to go against Bud's fighting for legacy. He's fighting for legacy. His legacy. That's going to go against that bullshit. So you better not holler that shit. Oh, it's okay. If that fight happens, it's all right. No, nigga, I want you niggas to keep that same legacy energy that you niggas been having. Don't switch up now. You know what I'm saying? We gonna stay on that shit. That's on Bud. On AJ, me being
I'm gonna address you on that bullshit when the panel
Goldie, let him go. Goldie, you had your time. Let him go. Go ahead, Q.
On that AJ shit, I enjoyed every bit of it. But do you see the hypocrisy these niggas hollering? Oh, he looked robotic. Oh, he didn't look like this. He didn't look like that. But you niggas try to talked me and Fish down when we talked about how Earl looked. So guess what? Y'all didn't want to hear that shit about Earl. I don't want to hear that whole ass shit about AJ. That nigga got his ass whooped. Period, point blank. He couldn't figure the jab, and I enjoyed every bit of it. I loved it.
Boy, Q, you on fire tonight. Is that all you got to say, Concept, before I pass the mic?
That's all I got to say. I'm going to put myself on mute, because, boy, Johan, I don't know what you been drinking or smoking, boy, but I want some of that shit you got, boy.
Already, man. Let me go ahead and welcome a new panelist to the panel. Carl Brown, you're live on the chat with the pack. Pop your shit.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, say something else, bro. Yeah. You crispy. Go ahead, bro. Take it away.
First, I want to start off. My man that just got finished cooking, man. Yeah, man. Look, I agree with everything that he said. I'm 100% with him. Whatever he said was 100% dead ass, real talk. But look, I want to put my intake on that Ryan Garcia thing. Like everybody, like I ain't got no dog in the race. I never had a dog in the race. Like just for the record, I want to put out there that Frank Martin, that's my 135 pounder. That's who I rock with the most. You know what I mean? Just so everybody know, I ain't got no side. But everybody forgetting that Ryan, when he got suspended for not supplying his. I'm telling him about his supplements. So everybody got to stop saying that Ryan got suspended for popping dirty. The billion of grams that they talk about within the system, everybody's got to do their math on it. Ryan, 2 weeks before that, Ryan just got tested. If he just got tested and passed that, and then it was known that Scooter did come in and help him try to lose weight in the last 11 hours. That's just, I get it. Devin Haney fans, they really going to be mad because they don't want to believe that. But like they just really have to sit down with themselves and really tell themselves like what's really the facts, like what's on wax, and like what's out there, and what and besides what they want to believe. You know what I mean? Like I ain't with Ryan because like old boy said, Ryan could eat a whole. You know what I mean? But for real, I'm just saying like that's all facts. Everything's stating in Ryan's face. Only thing that's going against Ryan is the media that we look at every day. We looking at people saying that Ryan got suspended for cheating, but he got suspended for not telling them what supplements he had. You know what I mean? And we all know that's all on paper. All right. Now my take on Anthony Joshua. I just wish he would have stayed with Derrick James because he boxed better when he was with Derrick James. He used his jab and he moved his head more. When he was with old boy just now, old boy was telling him to basically just go in for the kill, try to land your shot. That's basically what he was telling him. But I am happy that he lost with Ben Davis because the way he, you know what I mean, he just left Derrick James like that. You feel me? And salute to the whole panel. It's my first time up here, and I wanted to jump on because I felt like all y'all was talking like y'all had common sense.
Salute. I appreciate that, man. You know, you're more than welcome to come on anytime. Just as long as you cut your camera on, you can cut it off now if you want to, bro. I just got to authenticate who you are prior to you coming on. That's all. Appreciate you, bro. All right, man, fellas, the panel open, man. Y'all go ahead and rock.
You want smoke?
Who want this smoke, man? You know the blue hustle right here, man.
No AJ smoke whatsoever.
Big fish.
Oh, boy, Q. Where Q went at?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm working right. I'm working right now. Whenever
I just got one thing to say to you.
Wait till I'm off, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Wait till I'm off. I told you I'm gonna cut
how long we gotta wait, bro? How long we gotta wait,
show the dishes, nigga, because I'm gonna wash you.
Hey, how long we gotta wait, Q?
Show the dishes, nigga.
Hey, how long we gotta wait, lowercase Q?
Hey, listen. Let me tell you this here.
Yo, he called you Susie Q, man. That's messed up.
Listen, man. Boy, listen. Boy, might as well take that Conor McGregor fight because nobody else want to fight him. Get that money and haul ass. He make damn good money and fight and haul ass.
Smoke.
Fedor
I
said
know
he don't
nobody
want
want to hear that bullshit, Mr. Golden. Nah, fuck
Fedor
all
said he
that.
don't want to
He
fight.
don't fight for
Fedor
legacy.
said I
He
don't
better
want to
not
fight.
take that
So I
power.
want to fight Bud.
Man, Fondue ain't gonna fight that goddamn man.
Fedor said he don't want to fight Smith. He want to fight Bud. He said it. So it is what it is. That's what's on the table right now.
Yeah,
But
So
but
if
listen,
he
Bud
ain't
Fondue
gonna
wants
can
to
take
fight
that
fight
that
fight,
Smith,
man.
Fedor
man.
or not.
Yo, what's the rumor? They
Fondor manager said
said
that.
Fondor gonna be fighting Jamel Charlo for the WBC, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
See,
That'd be a good fight. And I got Jamel stopping him.
see, that's what I'm saying. See, there we go. Here we go, coming up out of the woodwork. But Q, I heard you
No,
talk about. I mean, not
Expand.
Q, but Big Fish. Big Fish had came for me talking about Conor McGregor and Bud, talking about I'll have that same energy for Jake Paul. Say, man, listen, I don't want to see that fight. I don't want to see it. You know what I mean? I don't even care for 2 cents because I know the outcome will be if they be in the ring boxing. I already know what the outcome gonna be. You know, now if he be in the octagon, then that's a different beast. But I don't want to see that. I want to see Bud become 3-time undisputed, and I want to see him dog walk Canelo, and that's all I want to see. If he's able
I'm
to
with you
do
on
that,
that. I'm with you on that.
I'm on it. Any path he want to go, whether it's Canelo right now or he want to go undisputed right now. That's all I want to see.
I mean,
Damn, man. Pete Rose
Canelo
just
want
died, y'all.
150 though. Canelo want
Excuse me, dog.
Hey,
150.
I
We
think
ain't,
I
we ain't
think
gonna
he
see
should
that
go
fight.
Hey,
undisputed
Goldie.
first, and
Hey, not to cut y'all off,
Stephen.
Goldie.
Yeah.
Your mic sound fucked up, bro.
Okay,
It's
I'm
muffled.
about to get up in like I'm fucking. But Pete Rose just died, fellas.
Yeah, I
Oh,
heard
damn.
about that.
And
Rest in
Dikembe
peace, to Pete
Mutombo
Yeah,
Rose,
too,
man.
bro.
And Dikembe Mutombo.
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
talking.
Oh, damn. Damn.
Yeah, Mount
Oh,
Mutombo, man.
Some
That was
legends,
tough.
man. Some legends. But I feel like
yeah, everybody
I
dropping.
feel, yeah, R.I.P. man. I feel like Bud should go for undisputed first, and then chime in with Canelo. Just mix it in.
Yeah,
That's how I
yeah.
feel like it should be.
That's
Nobody don't
initially
see
how I
them.
want.
Nobody don't want to see them weak ass fights. Blue Hustle, undisputed
Man.
fighting who? Them weak ass
Hey,
fights.
whoever got the
Nobody
belts,
want
I
to
man.
see
agree,
Hey,
that.
Fish.
it ain't
I
his
agree,
fault.
Fish. I don't think Bud gonna get the money he looking for going for undisputed, bro. That's why he want to fight Canelo. Bud is trying to
Well,
cash out.
He on the
But
wrong
rightfully
side
so.
right now.
Not no
well,
legacy like these
I don't
niggas
want to see.
talking
I don't
about.
want to
Bud
see
trying to
Bud
get the money.
sit there. I don't want to see Bud sit there for fucking a year and a half just to be able to get that Canelo fight, though. That's what I don't want to
Right,
see.
right.
So
But hey,
I
yo,
want to. I'd rather see him do the fights, get the belts. That makes more sense. Generate some money. He's still a
Man,
millionaire. He can keep.
fuck them
He
belts,
can.
man. He need to get a cherry pick. He need to fight T.O. Go ahead and fight
Nah,
T.O.
because
T.O.
then
calling
people.
him
If
out.
that's the
Because
case, he
then
Why
need to
people.
not?
let
Because
Fedor
people
keep
gonna
the
sit there and talk
WBO there.
trash about
He
him.
gotta let
People
Fedor
gonna
keep the
talk trash
WBO
about him.
there.
Oh, that's a
He gotta
good.
let Fedor
Okay.
keep the WBO there.
Okay, Brimley. I don't think you're understanding me. Fuck them belts. Bud and
Oh,
said he don't
yeah,
give a fuck about them
because if
belts.
Fedor can keep the WBO and fight who he want to fight there.
Exactly.
hey, yo,
Who gives a
y'all,
fuck? I don't give a fuck. Do
hey, yo,
you?
do
But
y'all think Bud
E3.
I think
Canelo?
for
Yeah, yeah.
legacy, that'd be that. Listen. I think that
Man,
would be
y'all keep
great for
talking
him.
about legacy. See, this is where I agree with General Big Fish and the BFB Ringmaster. This is, bro, have y'all not heard Bud talk lately? He don't give a fuck
Yeah.
about legacy right now. I think we
That
care more about it than him.
I ain't talking about no damn legacy.
Well, to me, that's
When you were talking
the
about that
only
weak
reason.
ass belt, talking about
To me,
Fundora can keep the belt and all, like, who gives a fuck?
well,
Listen,
E3.
listen. I care about the motion. So if that's part of the motion, and if he's not going in that motion, then let that motion be what it's going to be. There, I'm
Yeah,
going to hold
Bud
it to
is
what
still
it
what he
needs to
want to
be
do.
held to,
Shit.
no matter who the damn
Man, I'm
fighter
just
is.
all I'm
hey,
saying
yo,
is this,
I just
man.
don't think Bud can beat Canelo.
All I'm saying is this.
I want to see it
He
though.
would be the
Why
goat. I
not?
think he would be the
I know.
goat of all
Yeah,
Let him
goats,
get
man.
I
knocked
You
just
know what
out.
I'm
don't.
saying?
Shit.
He gonna
All
get knocked
I just
out
want to see
bad
it.
So let
too.
me ask you this: he go undisputed 3 times and then beats Canelo and walks off. You don't think he should be in the top
Bro, do
2
you
or
really
the number
believe
1?
Bud got that many fights left for him? In all
But
seriousness, do you think Bud about to clean out 154 and then move up 2 weight
I
classes to
don't think
fight
he really
Canelo?
has because if he fights Fedor, he
Bud got one
gets 2
more
belts
fight
right
in him,
there.
yo. That's it.
That means he gets
Bud got one more fight in him.
Hell
listen.
no.
That ain't
Hell
true. That
no.
ain't true. That ain't
Bro,
true.
bro,
That ain't
Bud,
true. He
Bud
got more
said
than that.
Bud said he feel good. Bud said he
Yeah,
felt
I know.
What I'm talking
I
about.
know.
This is that good
I know.
So y'all think
BBL
Bud
talk.
gonna
That's
fight?
that
Hold on, y'all.
BBL talk. We talking that good BBL
But
talk, but
Blue,
y'all
that
know
might
goddamn
Listen,
well
Bud
and
a man
fights
ain't
COE.
trying to
So
Fedor.
fight for
y'all
no
Yeah.
legacy,
y'all
man.
mean to tell me that Terrence Crawford is going to so he need 3 more fights, right, to become undisputed
no
at
2.
154, correct?
2.
he
No,
needs
it'd be
two
Okay,
two.
fights,
so 2
really.
more
It'd be two.
fights.
He gets 2
But
belts.
he ain't
He gets
getting
2
that.
belts from Fundora.
And
He
then he
already
gonna
has
move
one.
up. I don't see it,
And
man.
then he fights for the IBF. He fights for the IBF. You see what I'm saying? He
Hey,
gets that
yo,
fight because
y'all
the
gotta pay
Sheik can make
attention
that
to
happen.
that weight.
And then he fights Canelo. He can do it.
He
Yo, y'all
still
gotta
got
pay
to deal
attention
with
to that weight
Heyman, bro.
too.
I don't know how this shit
Yo,
gonna work out.
I
yo,
I tell
understand.
you
Like,
what
I don't
though.
know how it's
yo,
gonna work
that
out
weight
either.
at
That's why I said
158, Bud ain't gonna be able to carry that weight and move around that ring from Canelo
bro, he walks around at that
for
weight and he
too
fights
long.
people heavier than he fights
I'm
people
Bro,
talking
fights
about
people that are
fighting
heavier than
Canelo with
Canelo all
those
the time,
small
bro.
gloves on. Yo, but Canelo be moving bodies by punching them in they, like the way he really punching them in their arms, he be moving their bodies. Look, Jamel
bro, he
But,
don't
Charlo
even
is
Carl, hold on,
body.
Carl. Let me
Man,
ask
you
you this
trying to
though, bro. Hold on,
yeah,
Blue. Let me ask him a question,
yeah.
bro. Hey, Carl, but wouldn't you rather see that than opposed to seeing him fight Edgar Berlanga and John Ryder and all these other motherfuckers that we know can't beat him at all?
Hey, preach,
facts.
Like at
I'm
least
with
preach,
Bud,
y'all.
teach,
we
Look,
know
I'm
he
with.
ain't gonna
preach,
get in
eat,
there and lay
pray.
down.
Hey, preach,
Look,
eat, pray,
I'm with
preach.
y'all on that. I'm with y'all on that.
Okay,
I just think
okay.
it's gonna be a nasty knockout because of Bud is gonna try, and then
Yeah,
Bud gonna
yeah.
realize that it's not what he thought it was, and I think that it is gonna end in a knockout. But Bud gonna try.
That's what
Bud
I
gonna
want to
go
see.
for
Whoa,
it.
Because
bro, you saying that Bud gonna get
hey,
knocked out by
that's
Canelo?
why. But that's why I want to see the fight because
Yeah,
a lot
Bud
of
gonna
these
go sleep
motherfuckers
for
that
that.
Canelo been fighting,
Man, get off
they
the
ain't been
gas.
trying.
And
These
y'all
Get
niggas
off
ain't
the
But
been
you
gas,
gotta
trying.
think
Bud.
about
Get
it.
Garcia
off the
ain't been
gas.
trying.
Bud,
hey, you
John
know the
Ryder
crazy
ain't been trying.
you know the crazy
Motherfucking
yo,
part
no
who else
is
been
matter how
fighting?
much counter punching,
Charlo.
no matter how much counter punching
Come get it, baby.
Bud got, you got to think about it. Canelo ain't gonna be scared to
Let me.
swing with Bud.
Okay, check this
And
He's
out. Check
not
this
gonna
out. I
be.
hear what you're saying,
He's
right?
not gonna be
I hear
scared
what
to rip with Bud.
Okay, so
man,
hold on. I
all
hear what you're saying. But when Mayweather fought
Bud gonna
Canelo,
find a pitch
hold
that.
on, fam. Hold on, fam.
hold
When
on,
Mayweather
son.
fought Canelo,
All right.
when Mayweather fought Canelo, what happened, bro? He didn't have to knock him out to whoop his ass. He just pieced him apart, right
But
or
look, let me
wrong.
tell you something about that. Let me
And
tell you
he
something
didn't have
about
the
that
power
too.
to
We
knock
had
him.
a young
He didn't have the
look,
power to knock him out, but he still won the fight. That's all that
Let him
and
matters.
look, we
respond,
had
Blue.
a
Go ahead,
Canelo.
Carl. Go ahead, and then y'all go back and forth. Go ahead.
And look, we had a Canelo that didn't know how to cut the ring off. A Canelo that wasn't as strong. A Canelo that wasn't as with the experience they had either. So when you go back with
What the
Floyd,
hell?
somebody that know how to touch you and not somebody that know how to touch you and don't get touched like Floyd, like that's Floyd.
Okay,
Bud
so
don't
you
fight nothing like Floyd.
okay, so you done?
All right, go ahead, Blue.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
go ahead,
check
Blue.
this
It's
out.
on you.
First of all, he still don't know how to cut off the ring because he ain't knock him up. He didn't knock out Berlanga. So second of all, he's always had the power, and everybody knew that, and even Mayweather knew that. That's why he outboxed him and did what he did. So what you saying? It's the same for Terrence Bud Crawford. Terrence Bud Crawford has the skills to move around the ring if he chooses to. Every time he fights somebody, he comes in a different way. When he fought Maginov, he fought him differently than he fought everybody else. This man is very educated when it comes to being in the goddamn ring, my guy. So you have to understand, you dealing with a different caliber of a dog when he gets in that ring. He gonna do what he feels like, what he has to do to win the fight. And if the knockout comes, it comes. He don't go in there looking for a knockout. He preaches this and he says that over and over.
Let me get him.
Okay, go ahead, Carl. Go ahead and respond. I'm gonna
And
let
look,
y'all go back and forth like 2 more times, and then I'm gonna open the panel. Go ahead, Carl.
and that sounded real good, but you got to understand. You said Bud was around that weight when he fought Majimov, right? Now getting to that weight and then had to carry some more weight because Canelo know how to carry the extra weight real good. He fought at 175 already. So it looked good on the outside, but all I'm trying to say, when you get in there and you really got to start carrying that weight and you ain't going to move around, and then you got a guy that's already used to getting punched by big punches already, and he not afraid of whip you, and he got defense and skills of himself, whipping to the body, getting his uppercuts, know how to do that. That he catch everybody with that hook, no matter how many times they think they're going to prepare for it, because he got a mean body shot. So Canelo got skills of his own, and he know how to carry that weight. That's why I feel like when Canelo said it's gonna be easy because everybody. It's not to take nothing away from Bud. It's just it's the big man versus the little man. It's just gonna be one of those moments. It's just gonna be too much. It ain't gonna be too much for Bud pride in his heart. It's just gonna be too much physically.
Okay, hold on, Carl. Y'all need to bounce back and forth. One more last time. Go ahead, Blue. You got 30 seconds, then you gonna go again, Carl. Then we open up the panel.
Yeah,
Make y'all points quicker. Go ahead.
So check this out, my guy. Bud, when he's sitting there fighting, man, he walks around in a different higher weight class, and he fights. You know, so-called Steven Nelson. He fights at 175. You know what I'm saying? He spars and boxes with him. He hurts him too. You know what I'm saying? So-called Steve Nelson's admitted it. You see what I'm saying? These when he fought the middleweight gentleman, Addison, he fought him. He said he even cracks because he said he felt Bud's power too. So I'm just trying to tell you, bro. I understand what you're saying, but Bud can handle that. I have faith in him. First of all, Bud he seems like a very smart man, so he ain't gonna put himself in a ring if he don't really feel like it's not worth it though. You see what I'm saying? He ain't gonna put himself through that. I don't believe he will.
All right, go ahead, Carl. 30 seconds, bro. Go ahead. Yep. Go ahead, Carl. Now I'm opening the panel back up. Go ahead, Carl.
All right. You start off with the part that you said that he ain't gonna put himself in it. That's why this boxing. That's why we call it exciting. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody don't want to lose. They don't mean for none of that to happen. You know what I mean? And then another thing, back to the what's called it. That's so-called Nelson. That's his boy. He going, you know what I mean? It's never gonna be that. Yeah, Bud could sneak a good shot in and like, yeah, I caught you with it, but it's never gonna be that tense the way it will be in a fight at 168. That's all I'm trying to say.
Real quick to that.
Hey, the panel back open, man. Y'all done had it for about 10 minutes. Everybody in the panel, y'all go ahead and rock.
Hey, can I say something real quick, man?
Hold on, y'all. Go ahead, Bo. Go ahead, Bo. He ain't saying nothing. Go ahead, Bo.
Yeah, my thing is, man, I just don't like when people bring up the Floyd Mayweather. I just hate the excuse of they keep saying that Canelo was too green. How can you be too green when you had the same amount of fighters as Floyd Mayweather going into the fight? And it's a young man's sport. So that should favor you automatically. I mean, Floyd Mayweather, to be honest with you, was already past his prime and he schooled him. So we gotta stop that, man. You know what I'm saying? And then,
I agree with that.
I agree with that too.
When they said
I don't think nobody said he was too green. I ain't say he was too green.
No, I didn't say that either, but I agree with them though.
Shit, what we need to stop is trying to compare Bud to Floyd. Thinking
that's
the honest God truth is
right.
There's a blueprint against Canelo to be able to beat him. But at the same token, Canelo is a larger man, and that larger man does have his advantages. So if you take it one side or the other side, if you think Bud can win it, or if you think Canelo knock him out, there you can't say neither one is not legitimate. But to me,
and that is why I feel like the fight. That's why I feel like I want to see the fight.
There you go.
That's why I want to see the fight, bro. Right there.
It's a 50.
It's a bunch of what ifs.
If anybody's saying they don't want to see the fight, they lying, bro.
That's not no 50-50 fight.
Everybody want to see the fight.
It's not a 50-50 fight, bro. It's 55-45, 60-40 Canelo.
Hey, can we put a bet in? COE, can we bet the Vegas odds when that fight get made? Can I put a bet in with you right now that's not gonna be a 50-50 fight by the odds makers?
Canelo, yo.
No, it's definitely not. It's gonna be.
Hold up.
Let's COE go. Hold on, Carl.
No.
Let's COE go.
We don't have to bet the odds. We can bet straight up if you want to.
No, because y'all talking about, so you just said this was a 50-50 fight. No, it's because 20% of y'all of boxing morons think that Terrence Bud Crawford can beat Canelo. That don't make it a 50-50 fight. Just because y'all think he can win. Get the fuck out of here.
Bro, skills pay the bills. Hold up, everybody knows skills pay the bills.
Boy, y'all letting the Bud. Y'all letting the Bud and shit come
Y'all let them go back and forth. Y'all let them go back and forth. Go ahead, COE, and then Fish. Go ahead.
Let me get COE.
Y'all go ahead. Y'all got 30 seconds each, man. Go ahead.
Okay, so everybody knows skills pay the bills when they come to boxing. When they come to boxing, man. If you want to say he's a bigger man, we already know Canelo. He fight bigger guys. He fight Bivens. He fight Berlangas. All them guys bigger than him. Okay, so just because he's bigger than him and all that, that don't mean that that they're gonna win. Skills pay the bills at the end of the day, and I think that Terrence Bud Crawford has a better skills than Canelo.
All right, go ahead, Fish. 30 seconds, man. Fish.
Shit, Fish done went to sleep, man.
You can't say that he has better skills than Canelo. That you can say that they on par because we know who's the subpar competition that Terrence Crawford has fought against is unproven talent and skills that you have witnessed. It hasn't been tested. This will be a super test going up to 2 weight classes, really 3, because he just fought Madrimov, and Madrimov exposed weaknesses in your boy's game.
If anything, I think Madrimov showed just how wide of a range Terrence Bud Crawford boxing skills are. You know, Madrimov, he what he did was he showed you his different levels, and he showed you that Terrence Bud Crawford can adapt to any fighter that's in that ring. Hence, Errol Spence was a straightforward fighter. You got Gamboa, which was a counterpunch fighter. You got Madrimov, which is a jerky fighter, but he's a come forward fighter. But Bud eliminated that, and that's what
You
Bud
out
do
of time,
best.
man. Stop.
Go ahead, Fish.
Hey,
Go ahead.
the Madrimov fight showed us that Terrence Crawford, the power limit it stops at 154, 160 at max. Going up to 168, he's
I
finito.
disagree.
It took him 10 rounds to get comfortable with Madrimov's power, bro.
I
He
disagree. It had
cannot
nothing to do with
withstand
Madrimov's
those
power.
body shots.
Hold up.
Hey, the best, one of the best counter punchers in boxing is Canelo. With top 2, top 3 behind Bud. So, man, your boy's in trouble, man.
Go ahead, COE.
So you're trying to tell me that Canelo has better counter punching skills than Terrence Bud Crawford is what you're telling me. And if you're saying that, then I beg to differ, sir, because everybody know Terrence Bud Crawford is one of the best counter punches in boxing and has some of the best footwork in boxing. And if you want to talk about power, his power not carrying, sir, his power carried all the way up to 147 and beyond. He's one fight in 154. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Fish.
Hey, that knockout streak stopped at 154 on me, so it didn't carry. It didn't carry to 154. Plus, Canelo isn't a better counter puncher than Terrence Crawford, if I'm going to be honest. But he doesn't have to counter punch in this hypothetical fight. He's going to punch through that guard. He's going to beat that boy body up. He does know how to cut out the ring. He don't go for just the kill because he's a smart fighter and conserves his stamina because he has issues. He's not with Snack.
Okay. So when I
Last
tell you
one.
about
Go ahead, COE.
when I tell you about the best fighter that fights the best off the back foot, let's talk about Terrence Bud Crawford. And when you're talking about he don't have to be a counter puncher, yes, you do, sir. You do have to be a counter puncher if you want to try to beat Terrence Bud Crawford. Because what's going to happen is Bud is going to piece him up. He's going to have that footwork, have Canelo missing. He's going to have him swinging just like Mayweather did. But the only difference between Mayweather and Bud is Bud has a lot more power than him.
Last one, Fish. Go ahead.
On the scale of 1 to 10 at 168 power, 1 through 10, Canelo shit is a 10. Bud shit would be a fucking 1. That's the fucking major difference. They make weight classes for a reason, COE. I understand his greatness, but you got a super great big man versus a super great little man. That big man is going to win this fight because he is no Errol Spence. This dude has all the tools in his belt, bro, and has fought Floyd Mayweather. Everybody, bro, you tripping.
Boy, you boxing beautifully.
Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm pretty sure Q wanted to get in some points. And Brim, you say you disagree with Fish, and then I'm gonna let Q respond. Go ahead, Brim.
This the part where you talk about Bud's power didn't carry. Man, Madronov abandoned 2/3 of his natural fighting skill set to change his game plan to fight Terrence Crawford. That's an ode to what Terrence Crawford does in the ring in the first place. So we got to understand why Madronov fought the way that he fought in the first damn place. But at the end of the day, I think 168 might be just too much for Bud. But I think he has the ability to potentially beat Canelo Alvarez because he does have flaws, and there is a blueprint on beating Canelo. But
hey, Brim, you probably watched 2 Madrimon fights, and one of them was Bud Crawford. Stop it, bro.
Watch 4 of them.
Man, stop it. Get out of here, man.
Seen 2
You watch
before
4.
this fight.
You don't know how he
I know about
normally
Madrimon
do
before
shit.
you, homie.
You don't know nothing
When the fight was coming into the fight, I thought Bud would win by late stoppage, but I knew it would be a tough fight because I knew.
Hey, let Q respond. Q got to get something in. Go ahead, Q. It's on you, Q. You want to respond to what Brim said about the punch and power carry to 154?
Man, if the punch and power carried, why the fuck it took all the way to the 11th round for Bomac to tell that nigga to step to that nigga? Because apparently the power wasn't carrying because that nigga was fighting cautious and getting caught with that straight right repeatedly. If his power would have carried, he'd at least got a knockdown. So I'm going to say he didn't get a knockdown. The power, I say it stops at 147. Maybe 154 tops. It don't go no further. Come on, Brim. Let's go.
Go ahead, Brim.
Well, that sounds good, but the thing is, the person he fought was fighting cautious, who never fights cautious. So why is he fighting cautious in the first place? Because of the opponent's skill set. So it's always a yin with the yang, homie. So what are you trying to say? And then at that 12th round, who was landing those hard, clean, effective shots all across somebody's jaw piece when it did finally open up? Who landed those shots? It wasn't Madronov, it was Terrence Crawford. He landed some good right hands, but who landed the more eye-popping shots at the end of the fight? In the story. Thank you.
Go ahead, Q. It's on you, bro.
See, this is why you be getting your ass whooped on a regular. You know what I'm saying? This is why I'm finna whoop you now. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not answering the question, man. How does his power carry if he not getting no knockouts and he ain't getting no knockdowns? You talking about some punching and what he did and all that? You did not answer the question, sir. His power did not carry. How did his power carry if he didn't get a knockout and he didn't get a knockdown, sir?
Because the person he fought didn't fight the way he normally fought. Because
no. We talking about Terrence Bud Crawford's power. We not talking about Matthew Marley.
No, the opponent he fought.
We talking about Terrence Bud Crawford, nigga. No. We talking about Terrence Bud Crawford. Terrence Bud Crawford power don't got nothing to do with no Matthew Marley fighting style. We talking about his power.
On the fly. So they expect to be a knockout.
It's irrelevant.
Does not necessarily
What you
translate.
saying is irrelevant because we talking about
the dynamic of this one fight. The man fought a completely different fight. He has never fought before in his entire career because the opponent was a crossover.
Talking about Terrence Bud Crawford's power, and you talking about Matthew Miles' fighting style. His fighting style, we're not talking about his fighting style. We talking about Terrence Bud Crawford and his power and his carrier. Sir, the weak arguments is what you're making, as usual. As usual. As usual. You niggas can't never answer the question.
He made it a herky-jerky fight because of Terrence Crawford's ability. Who landed the shots in the 11th and 12th round with an eye-popping shot?
Like I say,
when you look at the fight, the top 3 power shots of the fight, what do they buy? Were they buy Madronov or by Terrence Crawford?
Like I say, we talking about Terrence Bud Crawford, and we talking about his power, and all you talking about is
shots of the fight were by Terrence Crawford.
We talking about Terrence Bud Crawford.
The top 3 power shots of the fight were by Terrence Crawford. Thank you. In the story.
E3.
We talking about Terrence Bud Crawford. Y'all niggas talking about basketball and his skills.
Hold on, Blue. Let them get this shit out. They're going back and forth.
I'm just saying, how is we talking about Terrence Bud Crawford, man?
The top 3 landed power shots was by who in that fight, Q? Riddle me that.
Power shots that did what?
The top 3 power shots in the fight were landed by who?
Nothing. They did nothing. Power shots that did what?
Are you kidding me? It did nothing.
Power shots that did what? Are you kidding me?
It did nothing.
It did nothing. It did.
Why did he retreat? Why did he retreat if it did nothing? Why did he retreat? Huh? Why did he retreat if it did nothing?
What are you talking about? We talking about Terrence Bud Crawford power carrying, and you saying everything else.
Go back and watch the fight before you talk. Go back and watch the fight before you talk to me, Q. You don't know what you're talking about. Drive through.
This is what I'm saying.
then,
This is what
Blue.
I'm saying. This is why
Go ahead.
This is why
Shit,
y'all
then I'm
can't
gonna let
win no
Blue go. Go
debates,
ahead.
bro. Because y'all don't never answer direct questions.
I
Y'all
answered the
read.
question.
Y'all
You ain't smart enough to
BBL.
understand
Deflect.
what I'm
Y'all
saying.
do everything.
Terrence
No,
Crawford
no,
landed
that
the
was
power
no,
carry
no, no.
effective
That
matching
was
off,
some
laid the fight
stupid ass
matching off.
shit came out
Showed
your
where the
goddamn mouth.
Terrence in that
That was
fight when
some
he landed
dumb
those
ass
power
shit
shots.
came out your goddamn mouth.
You
Wasn't
don't know
nothing
what
smart
you're
about
talking
what the
about.
fuck you just said, nigga. Wasn't nothing
Because you don't
smart
know what
about the
you're talking
fuck you
about.
just
You
said.
don't know
We
what
talking
you're
about
talking about.
Terrence Bud
You don't know
Crawford
what
and
you're
his
talking about.
power,
I
and all your
told
dumb
you
ass
what
talking
happened.
about is
You
some
don't
match ball of
choose
these
to
skills.
listen. You
Can't
don't choose
answer
to
shit.
listen. You don't choose to listen. That's your fault.
That's why I say that. No, you niggas can't debate. That's all it is to it.
Oh no, I did
You niggas
cleared
can't
you all the
debate.
way out, bro. When he landed those power shots on Madrigal,
You
Madrigal
can't.
retreated and backed up. That means that the power carried. He felt his punches, and there was a cautious fight. What are you talking about? And that's because he changed his entire style.
If
Just
his
shut that
power
mouth. You don't know what
carried,
you're talking about.
well,
Go
I'm
back and
asking a
watch the
question.
fight, and then
I'm
silence
asking one
your mouth.
question.
You
I'm
just
asking
like
one
to
question,
really gather
jackass.
some
If
propaganda
his power
nonsense.
carried,
Stop
why
that.
we ain't see no knockdown then if his power carried?
Because his opponent was a
No
good enough
knockdown
fighter
then.
who fought a defensive fight that kept
Yeah,
the
that's
fight
what I
from
thought.
being a
Because his
full
power
extended
didn't carry.
with
Because his power
opposite of
didn't
his
carry.
natural
Because
style.
his
Bud was doing
power
the back
didn't
foot.
carry. Because his
Hey, let
power
me say
didn't
this real
carry.
quick, y'all, because
And
I'm
I'm
gonna let
done.
Blue go. Hey, if y'all looking at y'all phone or computer, whatever device y'all on, look at this man's nose. Do y'all really feel like Bud Power didn't carry up at 154?
Hold on, what
But
we?
The way he was dinging on this
I've seen,
motherfucker. Look at this shit.
Buckle, Bud stayed on the back foot the whole night.
Hey,
But that
all you
don't
gotta
matter
do.
though. He made the man clinch several times later on in that fight with the double uppercuts.
Hey, E.
All right,
All you
look at
gotta
this.
do is
Look at this
all you
spot
gotta
right
do is
here.
look at the picture
Bud
I'm
Core
using.
with 3
Look at the
beautiful
picture I'm
That
uppercuts.
using. Look at
knockout
his
Hey,
face.
streak
let me
Look at the
say
is
boogie,
something.
man. Look
Hey,
at this
E3,
thug.
can I
Look
say
at the
something real
boogie,
quick?
man. He like that shit, man.
Hey,
Y'all
E3,
got
can I say
Bud
something
fucked
real
up.
quick?
Go ahead, Carl. Oh,
You
go
got
ahead, Blue, and then I'm gonna let Carl
Hey,
go. Go ahead, Blue.
okay. So check.
E. Just look at the
Ho-
picture I'm using, and that tells it all. You know what I'm saying with the
Yeah,
power.
I don't know what, but go ahead, Blue.
okay, so check this
we
out.
we
This,
we
this
didn't see a knockout. That's what we talking about. It's
big fish,
easy
big fish, big fish. Let me
to
say this real
understand
quick,
what
my
we
guy.
talking about. It wasn't a knockout. It wasn't a knockdown
Canelo
in the
ain't had a
fight.
knockout since he was playing. So if we gonna talk about knockouts, all knockouts are created equal. Like, stop the madness.
The hypocrisy. I'm saying Canelo ain't stopped
Okay,
shit
so
since
check.
Caleb Plant. That's it.
Yeah, but
Check
them
this out.
Go
bigger
ahead, Blue.
guys.
Hold on. Let me get this out real quick, y'all.
Go ahead, make your
So
point, bro. Go ahead.
everybody keeps saying that his power didn't go up, but his power did go up, and even his trainer even knew because his trainer told him move around the ring. So you don't tell your opponent, you don't tell your fighter to move around the ring. You know what I'm saying? For no reason. He knew what was going on, so he didn't want to see his fighter get knocked out. So that's why he told him to move around the ring. That's it right there. That means your power is there. That meant Terrence Bud power was there. No matter what anybody says at the end of the day, the trainer was right there. He told him, move around the ring. That's what it
All right, go
is.
ahead, Carl. Say what you got to say, bro.
Do he have, hey, can I
Hold
say
on,
this
Fish.
at E3?
Hold
Do
on,
he
Fish.
have
Let
one
Carl go.
do he have
I'm
one
a little.
punch knockout power?
This why I say. I think because y'all got to think about Bud started off at 135. Like none of us gonna see and say
Mute
that.
your audio if you got something going on in the background, fellas. Go ahead, Carl.
Oh, yeah, somebody sound like they got static going on. But look,
Yeah,
none of us
it's
can say
fucking up
that.
the show. Good.
Like just because he go up in weight, like the power gonna keep going up. It don't. The body don't work like that. Like you know what I mean? Like, and we do see a big difference because when Bud catch anybody, like let's be for real, like look at that step back they hit Sean Porter with and dropped him. That's real power. I'm not saying that he didn't have no power at 154. He got enough power, I think, for people to respect him. But Bud caught old boy with three beautiful uppercuts. That would have at least buckled the knees or something. So it tell you like the power is there to be respected, but I don't think it's there that nobody go like it keeps somebody like far away. You know what I mean? Like I
But that's
think
all you really need, though, Carl. You just need some respectable power, so a motherfucker just ain't gonna be walking you down and walking through you like Canelo. If that fight were to
but my
happen,
point, my point is now he got to go to 168. There ain't gonna be all this brute muscle. He got to put some fat onto with that. He got to carry that weight, and that's what I was saying. Make it 168. Let's just say if he weigh in 166, he not gonna stay at 166 because Canelo gonna go up to where he comfortable at, and that's gonna be higher. So Bud to take Canelo punches for like punch for punch, like say they go blow for blow without getting knocked around. Like if he start punching him in his arms and stuff, like he got to gain more weight to even take that. So
but see, I think this is where you ill-informed, fam. I've heard Bud or several people in this camp say, look, he can come in at 160. He ain't got to come in at 168 and be all heavy, fat and bloated to where he can't move around the ring. No, he said 168, he's going to carry the extra weight.
But listen, now you got a big guy say that. That's what I'm like. All I'm saying is that
Fish, I heard what he said. He said the man got to go up to 168. I said I've heard rumblings from his camp saying that he could come in at 160.
That's what he said. He said 156. He said even if he come in at 156 where he comfortable at, he still gonna have to deal with the weight that Canelo gonna come in at. When
Canelo gonna be comfortable with more weight.
I mean, that goes without saying, but that's why we want to see the fight, because a lot of people feel like Crawford can pull it off, such as myself, and then there's a lot of people like the General and Carl and everybody else on the panel feel like Canelo gonna knock him the fuck out. So I want to see it.
Mayweather did the same thing to Canelo. He came in at a lower weight.
Yeah,
but the weight don't mean
the weight. You got to think about it. That was 154.
They fought at a catch weight.
But if we go at his logic,
hold on, not to cut you off, Carl, but COE, we can't really say the weight ain't gonna mean nothing until we actually see the fight.
No, what I'm saying is
believe it don't mean nothing, but we ain't gonna do it until they fight.
The weight is a factor, but sometimes the weight come a factor when they able to lean on you, when they able to box you in and just lean on you, make you push them off of you. You know, that's when
Tyson Fury shit.
That's when that weight really come in. But if that weight is not there, able to lean on you, if he's not able to get to Crawford and make that weight really count, then Canelo just gonna be swinging at air and getting tired and shit. So, and we all know that Canelo in that Berlanga fight, he was looking like towards the end he was getting a little gassy.
He always fade in his fights, bro. That is a well-known fact.
He doesn't have the best gas
tank. But y'all missing this point though. What about those early rounds? If Canelo, let's just say if Canelo want to pull off a Tank versus Frank Martin, just for those first couple of rounds. But now Bud still got to pick up on the back end when Canelo's still fresh with carrying that good weight. Like, come on. So if you want to go that logic, he can make Bud gas out.
Game plan.
He can make Bud gas out.
All I'm saying is Canelo beats Bud. I mean, if Bud beats Canelo, it's going to be a whole nother, a bunch of excuses.
Yeah.
I said it earlier.
If Bud do that, nobody can say nothing.
But they
will.
But they will. They will.
Like they said about the Earl Smith fight. Big Fish and Q gonna be the main one.
Them niggas gonna find something to say. Somebody gonna find something to say.
That would be an amazing feat. No, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't say Canelo was getting drunk. They're gonna say Canelo was getting drunk.
But to that point though, y'all, hold on, Carl. Let me ask y'all. Let me ask the whole panel a question, bro. Then I'm gonna have to get off. But to that point, because everybody, well, not everybody, but half of the panel feel like his power didn't carry. The other half feel like it carried. Okay, so with that being said, for the sake of the argument, y'all saying that his power didn't carry to 154. So let's just say he does go up to 68 and beat Canelo with this lack of power. Where would y'all rank Bud after that, as far as all-time greats?
Shit. I'm going to say top five. I'm going to say top five.
Yeah, he definitely top five.
All-time great. Doing that, it's definitely top five because you got to think about it. You got to put the understanding. You got to put who Canelo is. You got to put the weight class he jumped to one fight at 150. You got to put all that in perspective. So it's definitely gonna be top five, pushing, closing in on top like three. Like that's something that ain't never gonna be done again if you do that. If you
I said at least.
Can you ask me that question?
I asked the whole panel. I'm just going one. Hold on, Carl. Let Fish go ahead, Fish, and then Bo go. Go ahead, Fish. Answer that question.
I want to reply to.
Yeah, it's for the whole panel, bro. Then I gotta get off.
Y'all got to pick one or the other, man. We know this Canelo is like the LeBron James at the Lakers right now. Like,
oh my God!
This is not the same Canelo Alvarez. This is a guy y'all talking about.
This nigga Kevin Garnett. He ain't no LeBron James. Kevin Garnett.
Can I finish?
Go ahead, Fish.
Okay,
yeah, let him go, y'all. I gotta get off. Go ahead, Fish.
That would be a great victory, but you have to keep it in context. We can't say that this man is an all-time great because he beat an old Canelo. No, stop it, man.
Well, he's already an all-time great. I just said, where would you rank him?
Yeah,
he goes without saying that Bud is already a great, right, Fish? When you say he's a great,
you said where would we rank him, man? He'll be the least of the greats.
Okay, well, you didn't say that the first time. You said, why would we talk? Okay, whatever. I got you. I go ahead, Bo.
Hey, I'm gonna say this, man.
Hold on, y'all. Go ahead, Bo. I'm going one by one. Now I got to get off. Go ahead, Bo.
Bud is a older fighter. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if they're gonna say he beat a different version of Canelo, remember Canelo beat different versions of a Shane Mosley, of a Cotto. These guys were old. These guys were at the end of their career. He beat a older Kovalev. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if they're gonna do that to Bud, then they have to do that to Canelo too. So
man, Canelo got way more
and
fights.
Terrence Crawford is older
He
than
got
Canelo.
way more fights.
Bud is
way
older.
more miles in the ring, bro.
He got
way more miles.
Big Fish. We don't want to hear the reasons, okay? We don't want to hear the reasons.
That's the truth.
He got 35. He got 35.
We don't want to hear it. We don't want context right now.
25 more fights.
But check this out, Fish. He got 35 Mexican diets on his goddamn.
Yeah, them fights, them exhibitions, bro.
Crawford got 40.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Crawford got 40 diets on his. What you talking about?
Stop.
Come on, Fish.
What are you talking
man.
about?
Man,
dude, like,
if you go to Mexico, man, I could get like 40 something fights. I mean, look
man,
at
Terrence Crawford and Omaha.
Look at Zudo.
Omaha and Mexico was the same.
Judo had like 40
Mexico
something
was the
victories
same.
going into a fight with Bevo and got schooled.
Bo, I seen Terrence Crawford fight on Twitter yesterday, of him fighting in the ring outside at a middle school. That's the same as fighting in Mexico. Stop it.
Come on, man.
Hold on, y'all. Let me go around the panel real quick. Blue, go ahead, bro. Where would you rank him all time if you were to pull that off against Canelo?
If he pulls it off against Canelo, is this including getting his third undisputed or no?
Oh my God!
Just beating Canelo. I don't give a damn about them belts.
Okay, so got you. If he does that, I'll say top 3, easy. Top 3, easy. Anywhere in the top 3, I wouldn't be mad.
Brimley, where would you rank Bud all time if he move up to beat Canelo?
It's an all-time great feat. It's a phenomenal thing, but I'm not going to be putting him in with every single boxer on the planet ever box. He'll get top 8. You know what I mean? Nothing, he'll get top 8.
Top 8, not bad. Top 8, not bad. IQ. Same question to you, Q. Where would you rank Bud all time if he were to move up to beat Canelo at 168?
Oh man, if he was to pull that one off, man, I put him in the top 10. I couldn't put him number 1 all-time great just because he beat Canelo. He beat, July 29th, I would need more. I would need more than that. You know what I'm saying? I would need a lot more than that. That's all I got to say, man.
Well, Q, we know you can't give you more than that because most of these motherfuckers done ducked them. Like all the names ducked them at 47, and then you got niggas moving funny at 54 already.
Yeah.
Please come to me.
All right, so go ahead, COE. You the last one, my brother. Go ahead.
Man, hold up.
We got something going on in the background. Go ahead, COE.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to rank him top 5, and this is why.
Oh my God!
2-time undisputed. That right there never been done. So let's go ahead and stop that right there. Now, when you talk about his accomplishments, That right there. Everybody know what it is. If he beat Canelo at this age that he's at now, he's older than Canelo. Okay, so everybody got to factor that in. Don't think that he's just some young pup. He's older than Canelo, and he's coming in. And if he beat him in a fashion that I think he can beat him in, man, you gotta put him in top 5. If he make Canelo look like Floyd Mayweather made him look at this point, when Canelo done got all that experience went from when he was 21 fighting Mayweather. He's 30, what? 34 now, 33, 34. He done got all that
Canelo,
experience.
yep.
He got all that experience. If Bud come and make him look how Mayweather made him look, or even worse, say, man, top 5.
Yeah, I would have to say I would rank him in the top. Hold on, I think I would put him in the top 5, top 7-ish. Because you got to think it's a lot of great boxers, man. It's a lot. Of course, you got your Ali's, you got your Sugar Ray Robinsons, man. You got your motherfucking Roy Joneses, you got your Floyds, obviously. You got your man Benoit Hopkins. You know that's my favorite fighter. Man, it's so many greats, bro. It's kind of hard for me to just say, like, right he'll be in the top 5. I would really have to think about it, but I tell you this, I wouldn't argue with anybody that would put him in the top 5 if he were to beat Canelo.
That's crazy because he never fought nobody of that cloth. So how can y'all put him of that cloth? He hasn't beat anybody.
I was about to say
You said it was that cloth for a long time.
Hey,
He's been the top 5 pound for pound fighter, Fish, multiple times on the resume.
Fish, can I ask you this question, Fish? Who would Canelo best wins? Like, because you said the cloth. I just want to know
who is Canelo. I'm not a Canelo fan, so that's
I'm not saying you're a Canelo fan. I'm just saying when you said like somebody fought the cloth, because I just want to see something like who has Canelo for as that top cloth when he fought him.
I don't put Canelo in the cloth of an all-time great. So why are you using him as an example? I don't hold Canelo in high regard. I think Canelo lost to Triple G twice. He's lost to multiple people. So why are you using him as a measuring stick?
Because earlier,
yeah, Fish don't like Canelo at all. He just hate Crawford more.
No, because you said earlier, you said if he beat this version of Canelo, so that's why I was trying to,
Yeah, this is the weakest version of Canelo. This is the oldest version of Canelo. Wouldn't you say that Canelo doesn't have that much more left? So that's what I mean. This is the strongest version of Canelo that he's fighting. So if Crawford does beat him, the only great thing about it would be that he moved up so far in weight. But he would be beating a guy that
wouldn't be the only great thing. See, Fish, you had me. I was with you, but that wouldn't be the only great thing about it, bro.
He could knock out Berlinga. He could knock out Munguia.
No, I agree with that point, but for you, hold on, you put a little bit too much mustard on that shit. We said that would be the only good thing about it.
It is, because
that man moving up 2 weight classes to fight the quote unquote bigger guy that's stronger, that can cut out the ring, that got a granite chin. Can't nobody knock him down, can't nobody knock him out. If Bud were to move up and beat him, bro, you can't just say, oh well, it was supposed to happen, or it's just because he got old. No, because you don't even think he got a chance.
I didn't say
you can't put
he got old. I did not say that.
What are you saying?
That is a fact.
Hold on. I want to hear Fish. Go ahead, Fish.
This version of Canelo, this era of Canelo that we're in, is not as good. This is not the same guy 3, 4, 5 years ago. That's what I'm saying.
Come on, y'all. Hey,
I agree with that.
Y'all got to stop that now. Cause listen, if you
that's the truth, though. No. That's a fact.
Canelo is
not the same, bro.
Hear me out. If he's saying that, then that means the version that Mayweather fought was a weaker fight, was a way less fighter than what Canelo is now, because we all know he got more experience.
But that's not Floyd's greatest win. So
I didn't say Hold on, I didn't say
Hey
that
man,
was
mute
his
your
best.
audio, please, fellas. I don't want to hear this on the playback, man. Go ahead,
Somebody
go ahead.
crack. I said I didn't say that was his best fight, Mayweather best fight. I said that version of Canelo was, if you're saying that version that when he fought fought Mayweather, you're diminishing that win of Mayweather, because I think Canelo is a better fighter now than he was when he was fighting Mayweather. See what I mean? So that's why I said Crawford fight this version of Canelo is a more experienced, a more seasoned Canelo compared to the mistakes he was making with Floyd Mayweather. That's why.
Can I ask you a question?
Hold on,
Can
E3.
I
Let me
ask a
say
question?
this.
So
No,
which
no,
one?
hold on.
So which
Hold
one
on,
is the more dangerous
hold
version,
on,
then, T.O.?
Hold on, no,
Which
hold
one would
on.
be the more dangerous
No,
version, then?
hold on, Q. Just see the difference is that was a money grab fight for Floyd. He just knew he was just getting an easy check. This is a potential. This is Terrence Crawford's legacy is riding on this.
Your phone broke up, Fish.
Hey, my
He's
thing with that
capable
is
of his
like we
legacy
always talk.
riding.
So people talk about the this version of Canelo, right? Nobody's saying this version of Crawford. I mean, yeah, like Crawford prime stretches like way
Yeah,
further.
because I
Than,
mean, the last time I checked, bro. Hold on, y'all. To add to that point, people were saying Bud is slowing down after the Madrimal fight. The power didn't carry. Obviously, we just got off of that for what 35, 40 minutes, and then y'all said he looked slow. Like he looked slow.
Yeah, we about to
So
see
he ain't the best
two
version of
fighters
himself
pass that
either, bro.
ground.
Yeah,
We
he
about to
ain't
see
slow at all.
That's a fact.
two
I agree
fighters
Yeah,
with
he ain't
that.
slow.
Like
He ain't slow in my opinion.
Bud don't got a deep resume though. So like that's a pushback on that. Like Bud
Canelo don't
resume
have a
looks
deep
like
Canelo don't have a deep resume.
Canelo got a lot of undefeated champions, a lot like
Yeah,
people
but
that we know though.
those undefeated champions were unproven. To be honest with you, like what has Caleb Plant done prior to the Canelo fight?
But you know
So y'all
Plant.
know how?
Hey fellas,
You about
hey man, I got
fight. You
hey
about
man, hey, hold on, Carl. I hate to cut y'all off, but I got to get off of here, man. I've been on here for too long. I got to wake up early and shit.
I
Hey
appreciate
man,
you
I
letting me
appreciate
know,
everybody
bro.
for coming on, man. I can't do closing thoughts right now. Shout out to everybody in the Wolf chat. Hit that like button. Hold on, y'all. Hit that like button. Until next time, I'm gone.
All right. Take care, y'all.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
Goat thriller, back better, iller, pound for pound, killing these topics with analytics, silencing all the critics, trying to bite the style, they get sun like children. YouTube villain, podcast killing, so antagonistic and prolific with the swiftness. Make sure you make weight before you trying to debate. Yeah, I said it and I never hesitate. Hit them with hooks cause these rooks took the bait. Start the show cause goats never hesitate. Ducking smoke, got them sweating at they toxins.
Yeah,
Goat
see.
thriller, cleaning up the sport of boxing. Aight then.
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. I fucking wait. I am the greatest. Yeah, I said it.